like a long H sound?
It's a cool whip.
I just get it from Stewie.
Is that long H when you go a
Whip.
while?
It's like a hard R.
A hard H? Are you doing a hard H? A while? Cool whip?
Whatever you say, man.
I don't know. I don't
We're
know.
live, aren't we?
Yeah, we're live.
Oh fuck.
But I don't know. Like, I've actually definitely encountered people in my life that throw in the hard H. And I'm like, why?
Is it intentional or is it unintentional?
I don't fucking know. Like, you would
Because
assume.
we all know our girl's doing it intentionally.
What? I'm
What?
saying what weird.
I'm saying, what weird? Funny enough, that was the first movie me and my wife ever saw when we started dating. Was Hot Rod.
Really?
I'm saying,
Hot
what?
Rod is fucking fantastic.
I'm saying, what weird?
What?
What are you on?
What?
My favorite part of that entire movie was when like he wrecks that big wheel or whatever into the side of the guy's van, and then Danny McBride just starts beating the dude up with the road cone.
I go to church every Sunday.
I'm going to church every Sunday. You bring out the demons in me.
Green tea
I've been drinking green tea all day.
All I gotta say is Danny McBride's one character is amazing.
Oh, he plays. I
I'm
don't know.
pretty sure he improvised all of that.
Oh, I'm sure.
No, I'm just saying, the one character he always plays is amazing.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Have you seen Righteous Gemstones?
Oh, I fucking love him in Righteous Gemstones.
Righteous Gemstones is one of the funniest comedies to be created in a very long time. And it kind of hits with me because I grew up in a southern town with like a mega Baptist church.
No shit.
Oh yeah, not that big. It wasn't as big.
I was gonna
as
say,
what
is it like Joel Osteen's dad or something?
No. It wasn't that big, but it's a big church.
He's in Houston, bud.
You know what, Charlie? Let me live my dream, okay?
It was a very big church for the town that we lived in.
Drinking a 10% margarita.
And I used to always...
I'm just vibing.
I used to always just be like, oh, their sermons are like, Jesus needs your money. You know, so...
And if you don't give Jesus your last dollar, he's going to cast you down to hell!
My best friend has been a member at that church for as long as I can remember. And I remember he was doing pretty well at one point in his life. Well, he's still doing very well, but he went and bought when the new Camaro first came out. He bought one and drove it to church. And after the sermon, one of like the church parishioners, I don't know, it wasn't the actual pastor, it was like somebody that works for the church, was like, oh, that's a nice new car you got there. He's like, yeah, thanks. He's like, with all that extra money, you think you would tithe more to the church?
Jesus wants a ride in that there car.
I was like, man, I'll tell that guy to go fuck himself. Jesus ain't doing my work for me. Like, what the fuck?
It's amazing, Charlie.
Mm-hmm. The same church, they got married in this church. So obviously it's Southern Baptists. There's no alcohol allowed at the wedding. But you know how I do. I had a Sonic cup, half full of Dr. Pepper, and the other half was back when was it Wild Turkey? Somebody was doing the Red Stag, the cherry bourbon. Do you remember that?
Bill, you were the dirty girl that night.
Oh, I was on one that night for sure because I was just fucking done with the whole thing anyways. So I went, me and another guy that was in the groom party went to Sonic on our way there. Got like big ass cups of soda.
That's for you, Womb.
I poured half of mine out and filled the other half with that Red Stag stuff. I can't remember who makes that. Is that Wild Turkey that made that?
The Red Stag?
Red
I thought
Stag.
That was Jim Beam.
It's probably Jim Beam, to be honest. I can't remember. This was fucking 14 years ago. So
cherry bourbon does sound delightful.
But cherry bourbon mixed with Dr. Pepper was fucking awesome.
That sounds fucking
And we're just getting ready for the wedding, and we're just sipping down these fucking half and halves. Like, when I say half and half, each one of our cups had half a bottle of bourbon in it.
God damn.
Um,
That sounds like when you're in the back seat of your mom's minivan driving around looking at Christmas lights.
Kinda. A lot going on. They had 450 people at their wedding.
And a few people were fucked up.
I don't know. You know what they say about Southern Baptists? Where there's 4, there's a 5th. You know? So, I don't know. But I ended up getting paired up. I wasn't even married yet. So I was like 22, 23. So I was as tall as I am now. I was, 6'1", and probably like 130 pounds. Like just tall, like Gumby looking motherfucker. And they put me, and they explained this to me later, why they did this, was because they just knew like I could just roll with whoever. So they paired me with the bridesmaid that was like 6'5" and 250.
She a big one.
She had the shittiest attitude the entire weekend.
Oh my God, that's when I think of this one costumer who I heard tell this one girl, "You're not that pretty to be acting this way."
So after the actual wedding, we took pictures for 2 hours while people were waiting in the reception. By the way, the reception was supposed to be outside in a tent, like one of those big party tents, But a storm, like a huge thunderstorm, came through and wrecked the tent. So we had to have it in the gym of this church.
Oh, beautiful.
And being Baptist, my friend and his wife, who's also my wife's best friend, like had to beg the pastor to let them even have like the mother-daughter, or the dance with the moms. They're pretty traditional for weddings because there's no dancing in God's house. I was like, it's a gym. Like,
you're still in God's house.
You're in God's house. So me, being drunk, started making a lot of Footloose references very loudly. But after we took 2 hours taking fucking pictures, while everybody's waiting in this gym for the reception to start, and as we're lining up to like go into the reception, like one of the other bridesmaids who I'm friends with and knows me very well was like, "Bill, what are we doing after this?" I was like, "Bitch, you know what we're doing? We're going to go party." And the girl I was hooked up with was just like, "Is that all you think about is fucking partying?" And I just
like, no, fucking end party.
With the most venom in her tone I think I've ever heard from somebody addressing me. So I just looked her square in the eye. I was like, "I don't know. Are you always this big of a fucking bitch?"
How'd she respond to that?
She shut the fuck up immediately.
No, she didn't say anything.
She didn't say shit because everybody else was kind of like, yeah. I mean, she's been kind of a cunt the entire fucking weekend. So that ended that.
Speaking of stuff, we have a birthday in the chat.
We do. Raquel, happy birthday, girl.
Yeah, happy birthday.
I hope you're having a good birthday. Is she in the chat?
I saw her comment like 10 back, so I assume she's still here.
I did have that in my notes here to wish Raquel a happy birthday. So happy birthday, Raquel. Oh, lordy. How do we even get on this tangent?
Many of our tangents, they just fucking start.
I think it started with a hard H, and then Hot Rod, and then that led to Danny McBride, which led to Righteous Gemstones, led to my fun Southern Baptist wedding experience. Whereas my wedding, unlike theirs, we had 40 people at my wedding and an open bar. And the hotel we were at, like you paid up front for the open bar. And they apparently, we went through about $1,200 more alcohol than we were charged for the open bar. And I was like, yeah, that's why we went with the open bar.
Gang shit. It's like a buffet.
Oh, it's nuts. It was fucking crazy.
I'm getting my fucking money's worth. Even though I paid $25, I'm gonna fucking do
and
it.
the wedding planner at this hotel was like, prepaying for your open bars typically like fairly expensive. Are you sure you just don't want to like just have an open tab and you settle it at the end of the night? I was like, fuck no. You don't know my family. You don't know her family. We party. We partied to the point where, yeah, they had to send somebody to the liquor store before it closed to get more tequila, I think, or vodka. I can't remember which one. Don't care because it was my wedding. I wasn't stressed about that shit. They're just like, hey, we have to send somebody to the liquor store. I was like, cool, whatever.
Go.
Just keep this party humming. And then
as long as you have enough to make it till when they get back, you're good.
And then they shut down the bar for the wedding and everybody moved to the hotel, the actual bar in the hotel. And at that point, like we weren't paying for that. That was, you got to buy your own drinks at that point. My wife's cousin walks in with a bottle of vodka into the hotel bar with the hotel sticker on it. And the bartender immediately is like, where'd you get that? And he's like, the bartender from the wedding like gave it to me because there wasn't much left. So she just said I can have the bottle. And the bartender's like, yeah, nobody would ever do that. They would pour it into a cup for you. So it's like, yeah, I'm going to need that back. Because you obviously stole it from the fucking bar at the wedding.
That's when you take a big swig and spit it back and say it's mine now and keep drinking it.
Oh no, it gets better. It gets better. So like at this point, like I've already changed into comfortable clothes. I'm hanging out with like my family at the hotel bar. Pretty smashed. And my uncle just kind of points, is like, I'm pretty sure Stacy's cousin just stole a bottle of vodka from behind the bar. So the bottle the bartender had taken away from him, as soon as she turned around, he reached over the bar and grabbed it and ran out the door. So then this is probably like 2:00 in the morning. The bartender is flipping out. She's like, fuck this. Like, we're shutting down. I'm calling the cops. And I was like, hey, it's my wedding. Like, you're not calling the cops. And she's like, no, that dude just reached over the bar and stole that bottle for the second time. I'm calling the cops. And I was like, you know what? I'm not dealing with this. I'm going to the room. Whatever. Or somebody else can deal with this bullshit. Like, not me. Mm-hmm. I'm getting ready to go to fucking Puerto Rico tomorrow. I don't need to deal with this shit.
So you get rowdy and say, I already paid for the goddamn bottle.
No. I didn't get rowdy. I was like, nope. I just kind of was just like, you know what? Whatever. It's my wedding. I'm not dealing with any of this stress. Somebody else can. I'm going to bed. And apparently the cops did show up. And like, yeah, the cousin's like, yeah, I stole the fucking bottle. Sorry. My wife's uncle, not the cousin's dad, just a different uncle, apparently flipped out and was like, you stupid piece of shit. You ruined the party, and picked him up and WWE'd him through a fucking table in the bar. So then the cops are like restraining him. It's all a big clusterfuck. I kind of wish
It's one of those moments where it's like, everyone's getting arrested. Fuck it.
I kind of wish I'd stayed awake for all of that, but at the same time, like, I don't need that fucking noise. I just got married, and I just did. That night, I did more tequila shots in one night than I think I had ever done in my entire life. And I hate tequila, but people just kept bringing them.
Tequila's got a zest.
Well, they kept bringing me, and I'm sure it was probably like bottom shelf tequila. And with salted rims, it was like licking a fisherman's armpit. It was disgusting.
Bill, I'm guarantee I'm drinking bottom shelf tequila right now out of this can.
See, that's fine. If you like tequila and you can do it, that's fine. I don't like tequila, so.
I mean, I even though it's peach flavored and there's triple sec, I do still taste the tequila.
Yeah.
There's a taste.
Tequila.
It just tastes like Mexico.
Tequila tastes like shame. Yeah.
Remember when she had that show on?
I love you, Taylor. A shot of love.
Remember her mental breakdown?
No one
vaguely.
cared about her after that show.
Vaguely. I vaguely
got her
remember her
mental
mental
breakdown where she
breakdown.
was like a warrior from God.
Yeah,
She was
who
an
knows?
incarnated angel and shit like that. Oh my god, it's fucking amazing, Charlie.
She was like the
I don't know
original
about
Catch Me
someone.
Outside girl, or the Hawk Tuah girl. She was like the original, just like internet
I don't
It
even
famous
was.
know
chick.
how she got
She
popular.
had the most. We've
She
Honestly,
talked.
wasn't even internet famous. She was TV famous.
No, she was internet famous. That's how she got that show. We've talked about this on the show before. She had the
I thought
most.
so.
She had the most friends on MySpace. She had like
I thought
200
Jeffree Star
million
did.
friends on MySpace. Like pretty much everybody on MySpace was friends with Tila Tequila.
Okay, see, I never heard of her, and then
And then she
one
came out,
day,
then she came out as bisexual on
yeah.
MySpace. And then,
Well,
MTV's
she
like,
did music. That's how I
boom.
found out about her.
No, so I think the music was after the show. So I think when she
Yeah,
did
She
the
did
no,
show,
music too.
it had to be during the MySpace thing. It was definitely
Mhm.
before the show.
so then she did that show. And yeah, that dude, I love you, Taylor. Take me back.
But she was the first one to ever do a bisexual dating show.
Might have been has there been another one? Has there been like a
I would say, I don't
bisexual
think there
bachelor?
has been, but they've kind of, yeah. But ever since then, the only dating shows have really been like The Bachelor and The Bachelorette.
I bet you that'd do amazing these days.
A bisexual bachelor?
Yeah, no. And then
Well,
you
I
have,
mean,
like,
one of them ended up being gay.
you have
So.
like trans in there and everything too.
I'm surprised they haven't.
Well, there was an English dating show like in Britain on BBC, and it was and I will say, in these guys' defense, an insanely passable post-op transgendered woman that they were all trying to date. Right? So, started as a man, post-opt, right? So, they all
She knows how to
fucked her.
treat that thing.
They all fucked her. Because at the end, it comes out, she's like, oh, yeah, like I was actually born like Jeffrey. And you can either get on this yacht with me and we can see where this goes. Like, I'm picking you, And she had like some yacht in the Mediterranean because she was also super rich for some reason. Or, like, if that freaks you out too much, like, you can just end it here and leave. Of course, the guy's like, yeah, I'll go with you. Yeah, of course you would, because you've already
How big
fucked.
is the yacht?
It was pretty big. But also, like, you can already tell, like, it was like 3 contestants left, right? And she picks the one. And in front of the other 2 contestants, like, she confesses, like, oh, yeah, I was born a man. I've had all the operations. Like, I'm actually a woman. The look on all 3 of their faces was like, oh, every single one of you fucked this chick. And none of you knew. If I was the dude who won, I'd probably be like, goddamn, why do you even have to tell me? I'd just rather not know.
It's for the show.
Oh,
They
of course it
probably
is. But yeah, so there was that on the BBC years ago, like around the time of like when MTV was doing all those stupid ass fucking shows, like A Shot of Love, A Flavor of Love, a rock of Love. Was that the
Yeah, so that was
Shawn
Bret Michaels,
Bret
right?
Michaels.
Oh my god! Have
Not-
you guys seen him without his bandana?
Well, you know why? Because he had somebody smash a fucking bottle in his face and it fucked his hairline all up in the front.
Oh, is that why his hairline's
Yeah.
like that?
Yeah, he was at a concert and somebody chucked a liquor bottle and it smashed in his face and it fucked his hairline. He had to get surgery because it peeled the skin off from where it hit, and he had to get surgery to not stitches probably, but I knew it was a pretty horrific, and it fucked his hairline all up in the front. And this was when Poison was pretty new and doing bars, so he always just wore the headband because he has this fucked up hairline.
Oh, I did not know that.
And then I think he started balding later in life too, which made it worse. So
Yeah, no, his hairline's like the middle of his head, and it goes
Yeah.
to exactly where his bandana is.
But the bandana first started because somebody at a concert busted a bottle in his face, and the scar fucked his hairline. It split his hairline, if I remember
I know
right.
someone with a similar thing.
So-
He got shot in the head, and fucking he has a scar that like goes around the middle of his head, and like he can't grow hair there.
Like, I don't know if you've ever seen somebody bust a beer bottle over somebody's head. It's not like in the movies where they're just kind of like, ah, fuck. Like, you bust a
Oh no,
beer
it's
bottle over
fucking
somebody's
crazy.
head, like, they're out. They're gone. You might as
It's
well
night night.
I had a buddy one time drunk, like, no, it can't be that bad, and smacked himself in the head with a fucking Jack Daniels bottle. Bottle was fine. Knocked his ass. He knocked himself out.
Jack Daniels bottle.
I mean,
Yeah.
people don't realize that in movies that's breakaway glass.
Well, typically, it used to be candy glass.
Well, I mean, that shit's so fragile. You touch it wrong and it breaks.
Yeah, it's just sugar.
I mean, you can put a dime or a penny in the bottom of a beer bottle, spin it, spin it, spin it, spin it, spin it. It's gonna shoot out the bottom of that bottle eventually, and then you can smack it over people's heads real easy because it's already broken.
Right. But if
if
you're just grabbing a beer bottle and smash it into somebody's face, there's probably a 50-50 chance you're getting arrested for manslaughter.
Maybe even attempted
Because it could
murder.
probably crush that person's fucking skull. They don't break that easy. Have you ever tried to break a beer bottle?
Yeah, no, me and my friend used to like go on adventures and throw them at walls when we were kids.
I was in a situation once that got pretty hairy, and I tried to smash a beer bottle to use as a weapon.
Tink.
Oh, it took a while, and then finally it did break, but the whole fucking thing just shattered. I didn't have the cut-off end to slice this dude's throat with, but yeah, like it's. I mean, I was smacking it hard against a fucking table, and it like was not breaking. So I was like, man, imagine like. Maybe I shouldn't break it. Maybe I should just use this goddamn thing as a club to beat this dude's brains.
Throw it at him?
Yeah. I don't know. You guys ever been hit with a bottle?
Oh, yeah.
Fuck no. Fucking tear someone's face off.
I mean, if you
I would be in prison right now.
I mean, I've had one thrown at me.
Charlie, do you have the Scream ghost mask on your shirt?
Yes, I do.
Holding a rose.
Yes.
Oh.
I got it from Shein, of course.
From
it was
Shein?
like $2. Which is why it's holding a rose, because it's just like, it's from China.
It's from China.
I mean, those little Chinese hands can sew really damn well.
And it's Shein. So somebody probably actually like created that logo for their actual brand, and then Shein just ripped it off and sold it for $2.
Oh yeah, that's like a pin on Etsy. I guarantee it.
Oh yeah, somebody's like trying to make some money, and Charlie's over here supporting China.
I don't give a fuck.
Supporting corporate fascism over here. God.
Is it $2?
$2?
$2?
$2.
Okay.
Oh, person make this handmade in America for $40. We make it $2.
Exactly.
And we charge $2.99 for shipping.
Yeah, somehow they can get that shit on a boat for $3. Who knew?
Actually, I think shipping was free because I bought a few things there, and you know. Yeah.
If you spend more than $20, you get free shipping. I forget.
Yeah, I had a friend of mine buy some anniversary lingerie for his lady off of, or no, it wasn't Shein, it was Wish.com. And the second she put it on, it just literally just started falling apart.
Yeah.
I was like, really? Like, were you like ripping it off? Her like, no, like she put it on, and just like the strain on the elastic, like the bands on the underwear just popped off, like the stitching popped out. Like it was like, I guess it was like a mesh, like sheer mesh bra top. Like the mesh just started like disintegrating.
Disintegrating.
He was like, yeah, it wasn't hot. I spent like $4 on it, and it lasted about 30 seconds.
It happens.
I was like, bro, just go to Amazon. It's cheap enough on there. Or fuck. I mean,
Pretty much.
even the lingerie from Rihanna's brand.
Oh, the Fenty. I've heard good
Fenty.
things.
I've actually bought some of that for my wife before. It's actually pretty well made. It fits true to size, and it's not that expensive. So,
Plus, I heard the men's underwear are like really comfortable.
I've thought about it. I see them, but they always like the way they have the models posing just puts me off.
Plus, it's always like bigger dudes whose junks just
It's just
fucking
like it's
hanging.
obviously like just like some massive black gay guy, and I'm like, I don't know if this underwear is meant for me. You know?
I mean, it does have a cock and ball pouch, so.
See, I do like that. I do like to be able to tuck it all away, you know? Or at least the pouch. Like when you're trying to show off, you can stuff it all in the pouch and it really pulls it all forward, you know?
Looks like you're wearing a fucking cup. You're just like,
But I'm also
I haven't met anyone who actually liked the ball holding.
See, typically I don't. Like if I'm wearing it day to day, like I'm not tucking my balls into this pouch. But there are occasions, you know, where you want to tuck it all in there. You know, it kind of like gives you a little.
Put it in the sports mode.
Yeah.
plus if it's hot.
Yeah, you go into 4x4. It just pushes it all forward, and you know you look good.
Plus, it like separates them away from the body a little bit, so it's like doesn't get to 110 down there.
True, fair.
Get too hot.
Probably the one thing I
Balls
missed.
are hot.
Growing up, I was a boxers guy, like just straight boxers. But as I got older, and not that I'm like very big now, but like I'm not as skinny as I used to be. The boxer briefs, like the trunks, are like what look best on me. So I've definitely transitioned to like the trunk style stuff.
Oh, trunks are way more comfortable.
Oh, they're definitely more comfortable too. Cause like boxers, like you're just wearing a pair of shorts underneath your jeans, you know?
Yeah, no, sometimes they get hot.
You know, so
Too much fabric.
definitely go trunks. So
You can't just freeball it, you know?
yeah. And I'm bougie. I have a lot of Lululemon underwear.
The man thongs.
I do not have. I own one. I own one man thong that I bought as a joke one time.
Yeah, as a joke.
Or I don't know if I wouldn't say I bought it as a joke. I bought it to see like,
No, you bought it to see your wife's reaction, and then you tried to play it off as a joke.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. I bought it like kind of like, let's see what her reaction is to this. And her reaction made it into a joke. So I've literally put it on once for maybe 15 seconds. For some reason, I still have it. I don't know why, but I should probably just toss it. But I don't know. Just keep it around. You never know. You never know when it could come in handy. So I believe Hispanic men are very into like thonged underwear.
I mean, I haven't tried them yet, so.
Yeah, Space, you're the only Hispanic here. Talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, sometimes if you like angle it right, I can get it because like it just Hispanics, we're packing. I don't think anyone realizes that.
I have no frame of reference.
Yeah, that is pretty untalked about, but
so like it's just you just need some room to stuff it.
I guess. But the
guys, don't fucking corner me on shit. I've had 2 10% margaritas at this point, and I've been ripping my pen like it's going out of style.
So you just want us to stare at you?
God.
Shame. Let me get a bell. Shame.
Oh my god, these are way too full. Fuck.
What's too full?
These margaritas. Like you open them and they just splash your hand and there's like liquid coming out.
That's what she said.
Yeah, Charlie.
Charlie beat me to it. All right, let's get to the question of the week, shall we? This week was what was it? Damn it. I always try to remember how I word this. Oh, before I start this though, there is the mustard loving slut tea available at Minor League Studios right now. So go check that out. I promised that I'd do a mustard loving slut tea, and there's one out there. And it's actually pretty dope. So, All right. So, most overrated food / restaurants. I already know it's in here, but my wife saw it. She's like, I swear to Christ, if somebody says Chick-fil-A, I will hunt them down.
I thought about saying it just to be controversial.
Well, I was like, somebody's gonna. I told her like, babe, somebody, at least one person's gonna say Chick-fil-A just because they know it'll get a reaction. Big Kahuna Burger. I didn't know that was
Is that
rated.
place even real?
I was about to say this is from a movie.
Is that no? That's Good Burger. Welcome to Good Burger, home with a good burger. Can I take your order?
It's canon that Good Burgers taste like Arby's burgers because that's who did the promo for Good Burger too.
Oh, Big Kahuna Burger. Okay, I guess I didn't know that was rated to begin with. So
Yeah, that's from Reservoir Dogs.
Big Kahuna Burger.
It's also from.
Oh,
Pulp
is that
Fiction.
like also like? I'm sure if it's from Reservoir Dogs, like they probably reference it in like Pulp Fiction and all those.
Yeah, no, they eat one in Pulp Fiction.
Oh,
That's the Durwood Kirby
yes.
Burger.
Gotcha. Really? Chipotle? Chipotle's not overrated. Chipotle's fucking incredible.
You know what? I put it on my story, and I'll say it again. Moe's sucks ass, and is overrated, and is not better than Chipotle. And anyone can eat a fucking dick that says so.
Moe's?
What the fuck is
Yeah.
Moe's?
I think I've been to a Moe's like once. It's very
Everyone
much,
says that they're better than Chipotle, but I'm like, fuck you, they're not.
so like here we don't have Moe's, but we have fuck, what's the one we have here? We have like another like burrito place, and they try hard to be Chipotle, but they're not Chipotle at all. Chipotle is fucking incredible, by the way.
Chipotle's fucking amazing.
By the way, and also like in reality, Chipotle is the same price or cheaper than McDonald's, and it's much better food.
Oh yeah.
Like if I'm gonna spend $10 at McDonald's, I'd rather spend $10 at Chipotle and get like actual like real food.
That's true.
Like,
Granted, it shows you where we are right now.
I mean, to be fair though,
When you're
like
spending $10 fucking on McDonald's and not getting a shitload of stuff.
no, oh yeah, like now, like
Not getting
literally,
rice,
like
beans.
That's just not okay.
I think one night my wife was like bowling or something, and I took my kids wanted McDonald's, and I got them each a Happy Meal, and I got like the 10-piece nugget meal, and it was like $35.
What the?
Sounds about right.
It was fucking nuts. Like the 10-piece
No.
nugget meal was like $12.99.
What do they do to us? Yeah, fuck this shit. That's
I mean, have you seen a large fry
Never
$7 now?
No.
Maybe they're trying to price themselves into people to stop eating them, but
no
It's all
shit.
part of the liberal agenda to get us to stop eating fast food.
this is Kamala's plan.
This is Kamala's plan.
I'll never understand the hype about the incredibly underwhelming In-N-Out burger.
Yeah, no, I agree. In-N-Out was complete fucking garbage, and the fact that we took like an hour to get it in Austin, I was fucking pissed.
I
That
fucking
shit was
love In-N-Out
so
burger.
mediocre.
I fucking love it.
People can talk. You can talk shit on Whataburger all you want to.
I didn't find Whataburger as terrible as people make it out to be. I will say I definitely like In-N-Out better.
I forgot people
Whataburger wasn't
don't
bad.
like Whataburger.
You know what I do love that I've only had in Austin? P. Terry's is pretty dope.
Oh, P. Terry's fucks so hard. I've been craving P. Terry's so bad.
Because the old Drinkin' Bro studio used to have that P. Terry's right next door.
Oh,
That's where I ate
especially
the
after you've been
entire
drinking a
time
little
I've
bit.
been there was P. Terry's. And they had like a jalapeno burger. And them jalapenos were fresh. Like
Say jalapeno one more time.
jalapeno?
Bill.
What? Jalapeno?
Jalapeno.
Jalapeno?
See, I really wish P. Terry's existed in New Mexico because I want to get green chili on one of their burgers. because the fucking green chili double from Whataburger is so fucking good.
Ooh, that's true. That is true. When you go to Whataburger, you don't just get the regular fucking burger. If you do, that's on you. You get one with the jalapenos on it. You get that fucking green chili double. That shit
Green chili
hits
double with Swiss.
fucking hard. Well, that and like it's so melty. Like, it's good. It's really good.
I'll give it another shot when I'm there.
Bill, if you come to New Mexico, you got to try green chili.
I've had green chili.
I don't remember Pizza Berries at all, but I just feel like it was like an old school burger.
Green chilies?
Yeah,
I put diced green chilies in my fucking tacos. Like, I've had green chili.
Oh no, but like not pickled jalapenos like New
Like
Mexico.
the Hatch green chili.
Yeah, Hatch green chili. Like diced up Hatch chilies.
It's not the same as like from
New I'm sure it's not. I'm not trying to defend that point. Like I'm sure
No, it's fine.
Oh no. When it's fresh from here, it's fucking
man. The first time I ever had one was at a fucking dank ass bar in Carrizozo, New Mexico. It's been over 10 years and I can still remember it being one of the best burgers I've ever had in my life. And that fucking bar burnt down, so I'll never get it again. But
I've got to say, you've now made me self-conscious. What's wrong with the way I say jalapeno?
Jalapeno.
You just kind of put a little.
I'm from the South.
I was just about to say there's a southern twang on it.
Is it really that terrible? Am I offended?
There's just no, it's not terrible, but I was like,
am I offending our listener from south of the border by saying jalapeno?
We're losing Mexican listeners because of you, Bill.
That's what I hear. Jalapeno.
Sorry, like my South sneaks in every once in a while. I still say y'all.
And like Texas is jalapeno, so we say peen. So pain.
I'm pretty sure jalapeno is the right way to say it, but you know.
Sweetie, it's not. I'm 4 hours from fucking Mexico. You think you're saying it?
They're
our
saying
states
it
were literally
wrong,
Mexico.
okay?
Our states were literally Mexico.
I came from North Carolina. There are more Mexicans in North Carolina than there are in Mexico at this point. So, you know.
Probably.
Keep telling yourself that.
All right. Anyways, moving on. KFC is pure dog shit.
I'm sorry, MC. Jalapeno. I'm sorry, Bill. You don't say it that weird, but that's just really making me laugh.
I mean, to be fair, that is how I pronounce it. Sorry.
No, it's not. But you just say more of like an A instead of E.
Sorry.
It's fine. But
Jalapeno.
you have to say it like that from.
Ay, Dios mío. Jalapeno.
Can I get one of those jalapenos?
Give me one of them jalapeno burgers.
Jalapeno. I mean,
on my fajita.
Hey, come on. At least give me
jalapeno.
some credit. I grew up in a place where people would pronounce it vagina.
Vagina?
No, a fajita was fajita.
Fajitas?
That's it. I'm killing myself.
I'm sorry that I pronounced.
That's my 13th reason.
Jalapeno too fucking southern. Anyways, moving on.
Sorry.
Moving on before I have some sort of fucking self-evident crisis.
You're good.
KFC is pure dog shit. I'll agree.
I mean, Church's is better.
Not the one here.
The only thing that KFC has done well lately, and granted, I don't go to KFC because it is pure dog shit. And I also know what I'm about to say is because it's pure dog shit, is they have the bowl where it's like mashed potatoes and fried chicken and corn in it. That's dope. but I also know it's dope because it's the shittiest thing I can put in my body.
That
Did
fucking
you
bowl.
try the double down sandwich?
Oh, I did try that. And again, it was awesome, but I also know it's pure shit.
I mean, it's bacon between 2 pieces of fried chicken. It was fucking
Wasn't it
amazing.
like a hamburger between 2 pieces of fried chicken or something?
No, it was just bacon with, I think, maybe tomato and some sauce.
Yeah.
But I liked
cheese.
it. 'Cause that was back, yes, and cheese. And I liked it because that was back when they were doing the grilled chicken still. So I got it on the grilled chicken.
Oh, that's keto as fuck on grilled chicken.
Yeah, exactly. It was so fucking amazing because I'm not a bread person. Even on hamburgers, I'll usually
love
take at
bread.
least one of the buns off because I just don't want all that
Oh,
fucking
a
bread. It's
solid
just
bun?
dry. It's not. It's gross. I hate it. I fucking hate it. So he's like, "You're telling me I can have protein with bacon in the middle of it and some fucking cheese and some sauce? Sign me the
hold
fuck
on.
up on that."
Is it bread or is it buns? Because you ever had like a Frisco melt where it's like a burger, but it's with sourdough toast instead of bun?
I remember
That's the
only having
shit.
sourdough, like a sourdough burger from Jack in the Box years ago, and it was
Yeah.
okay.
Jack in the Box is like garbage. I raise
Jack in the Box
raise your
might
KFC
show
as
up on
garbage.
this, by the way. Jack in the
I
Box.
raise your KFC being the worst thing you could put in your
Oh,
body.
Jack in the
Jack
Box
in the Box.
is disgusting.
I was like 10 or 11, so it was.
Oh, I was
while
like 20 and fucked up and went to a Jack in the Box. And the
Oh
only thing
yeah,
was
if you're
open.
fucked up.
And
Jack
even
in the Box
I was
tacos,
like, I'm so hungry that I'm just devouring all this shitty food. But I do know this is goddamn awful. You know. All right.
They're all gone here. You can't get them anymore.
Huh.
Really?
Jack in the Box? I don't think I don't think Jack's doing too well these days.
I mean, they're very popular here.
Are they?
Really.
Yeah, they always are.
Well,
busy
you
here.
live in a state full of poor people, so I get it. You know.
Poor, fat, fucking dumb people. Yeah.
You know, they have $25. They spend 20 on meth. They gotta get something to eat for $5, so they go to a fucking Jack in the Box.
Get that fucking ice cube meal.
All right, pizza is possibly the most overrated food in human history.
You know what? I'm gonna skull fuck whoever said that.
Did you only eat pizza from fucking Pizza Hut? The fuck is wrong with you?
Pizza Hut, by the way,
It's okay.
back in the
It's
day.
mid, but it's still.
So when I was a kid,
a
kid, when Pizza Hut did like the buffet and shit, like Pizza Hut fucked, right? They had like a jukebox. I could go play some music. The parents were
Dude,
having
they
fun.
have fucking arcade games.
They did, and they also served beer. So like I remember like the parents would all get like pictures of beer or like doing the fucking pizza buffet, right?
Nice.
And then later when I became an adult, I was like, man, Pizza Hut fucking sucks.
No, but like and even like what Matt said, like you've never had real pizza.
I mean,
Like,
Pizza Hut was Kid Hooters, so like.
right, and but it depends on what you get and how you get it.
But also, what's real pizza? I appreciate all styles of pizza. I like New York style.
Matt's
I
from
like
New York
Detroit.
State, so
I know.
I
So
feel
New
like
York
they have
style.
pizza.
I like New York style. You got where you could fold it. You fold that bitch in half, right?
You know what? He's biased on this one, so his opinion. Like, I love Matt. Matt, I love you. I love your flags, but your opinion's void because you're from the best pizza state in the country.
A couple of years ago, I got the opportunity to have dinner with Matt while I was in Erie, Pennsylvania. He drove up from where he was from in New York, and just to piss him off, I got boneless wings with ranch, and he was so mad.
I mean, have you ever listened to
He
Joey
wasn't mad.
Diaz?
Matt's a sweetheart. Anybody that knows Matt, American Rustic Works, like,
I mean, Eagle's milk. Come on, man.
yeah,
New Yorkers
Eagles
take
milk.
it personal when you eat wings with ranch instead of fucking.
Well, he's from. Well, okay, I will say he's from the Buffalo area, so like they take their fucking buffalo wings very seriously.
Well, I mean, it's only where it originated. No big deal. It's not like they know.
It didn't originate from buffaloes having wings.
Sure.
Okay.
Ashley Simpson.
Buffaloes have wings. What the fuck are you talking about? You ever seen one of those fuckers jump?
Anyways, they actually can jump very high. By the way, I've seen an American bison jump over an 8-foot fence in person, by the way.
Yeah, they got like a 10-foot fucking vertical. Might
Next
be
one,
fat, but I'm fast.
in all caps, Applebee's.
Ooh,
Applebee's
I've
is
had
bad.
Applebee's once, and
Really?
the things I did to the toilet afterwards couldn't be. I can't even speak of it.
That menu should not exist together.
So I've told this story plenty of times before. I worked at an Applebee's when I was like 20, 21 in North Charleston, South Carolina. And I can tell you, after working there, I've never been to one ever since. So
I remember a coworker when I was working in the cannabis industry was telling me that when he worked at Applebee's, the fucking $5 margaritas were just made in a bucket.
yeah, oh yeah, it's like they do. They make them in those like those clear puke buckets, and they just pour them out into the. As the night goes on, the bartender comes back and pours it out into like her little bottle. But when I was there, the fry cook was high as fuck and texting over the fryer, dropped his phone in the fryer and put his hand in after it. One of, if not, the most gruesome scenes I've ever witnessed in my life. It was horrifying. The dude deep fried his fucking hand.
Ugh.
That's
And when he
fucking rough.
pulled it out, it wasn't crispy. The skin was melting off of his hand down onto the floor as he's screaming. I mean, when I say screaming, like a scream, I mean, we have plenty of veterans here. I'm sure there's people that have heard horrifying screams before. But when you're
So you know what the guys at Pearl Harbor.
when you're 20 years old
You've basically been to D-Day,
and
Bill.
some dude just fucking deep fried his hand and is screaming as the skin is melting away from his hand. It was fucking god awful. I can still hear the scream in my head to this day. And while right before this, by the way, I can still remember the conversation. His name was D. He was this black dude with dreadlocks. He was talking about how much he loves the Shania Twain song, "Whose Bed Have Your Boots Been Under?"
Awesome fucking song.
As he's
Banger.
texting his girl, he's like, "Man, that song's so fucking awesome!" And then he puts his hand, the phone comes out of his hand into the deep fryer. He's like, "Oh shit!" and goes in to try to get it out of the deep fryer.
No.
I still have fucking nightmares about that shit. All right, next one. In-N-Out. Okay, we've covered this. In-N-Out's fucking fantastic. I don't get it.
There's
All right.
better, but it's good.
All right, here's the first one. Chick-fil-A is just okay. I get it. I think their food, especially like the nuggets, phenomenal. The only
Have you tried their mac and cheese?
Oh, their mac and cheese is dope. Have you ever had their fucking lemonade?
Ooh, they have the best lemonade in the game.
Their lemonade.
I like to do their Sunjoy. Have you ever done that?
incredible.
It's like lemonade and... I mean, it's basically an Arnold Palmer, but like...
I was about to say Arnold Palmer.
They
Yeah,
call it
that's
a
typically
Sun-
what I get if I go there because their lemonade, though incredible, for me a bit too sweet. So I'll do like unsweetened Arnold Palmer. So like unsweet tea with their lemonade. Fucking incredible.
Yeah, I would say like maybe Cane's. Their lemonade's probably the same level.
But Cane's doesn't have the one thing, which is weird because I hate pulp and orange juice. For some reason, Chick-fil-A having pulp in their lemonade just sets me off. Like, this is incredible.
Really?
I
Yeah.
recently realized fresh squeezed orange juice is the way to go.
Oh my gosh, dude, they have some at
yeah.
HEB. Oh,
Yeah, no, like at work, like at catering, all they have is fresh squeezed juices, and they are so fucking good. Like I had to ask him what they like, because I thought the orange.
Well, I mean,
juice
to
was
be
like an
fair,
orange
any
mango.
fresh squeezed anything's going to be better than anything you buy, right?
Yeah, no, I never
Yeah.
had orange juice that good. I thought there was like mango in it or something because it was so sweet.
Huh. But I will
Yeah.
say my one complaint about Chick-fil-A, the nuggets are fucking delicious, but I gotta buy, they're small. I gotta buy like the fucking 30 rack, you know?
See, I
Yeah.
wish they did a 20 piece. I really wish Chick Fil A
They
did a
do a
20
30.
piece.
They do a 30 rack, and I don't know what it
Yeah,
is
but that's
now.
like fucking $30.
Here it's $14.99. So
Wow.
trust me,
And like, they refrigerate well too, so
30.
you can
Give me.
have it.
I've literally told that nice Christian teenager, bitch, throw me a 30 rack and 12 packs of Polynesian sauce.
I'm sorry, Bill, but there's nothing Christian about the kids working at Chick Fil A.
I give them the benefit of the doubt. Just like when I do go to Cane's, I've always made the joke because I always get an extra finger at Raising Cane's. One day I was day drinking a little bit, wanted some Raising Cane's, and the nice, probably 16-year-old girl working the drive-thru was like, "Oh, would you like anything else?" I was like, "Yeah, can I get an extra finger?" She's like, "Oh, you want an extra finger?" I was like, "Yeah, everything in life is better with an extra finger." And I immediately was like, "God fucking damn it."
I just said that to a child.
Yep, going to jail. But Kane, I do like
Chris
Cane's.
Hansen steps out.
Yeah. So this is what you said to this 14-year-old working the drive-thru. And I'd be like, Chris, can you prove me wrong? Is what I said unfactual?
Don't ask
I'm talking about chicken fingers. Is there any instance in life that would not be better with an extra chicken finger? Just saying.
Do you get the Caniac combo?
No, because a Caniac combo comes with too much bread and too much fries. I want the fingers. So I do the box combo with an extra finger, substitute the slaw for an extra sauce.
See, I do Caniac with an extra bread instead of slaw.
You go extra
I noticed
bread
that I
instead
don't
of the
like bread
sauce?
earlier.
So you make a fucking sandwich, Bill.
Ooh.
You make a little fucking Cane's tendy sandwich with some sauce on there and some fries. Oh, it fucks so
Cane's
hard.
bread is fucking good. I will give them that.
Have you never seen the meme where it's like, what do you need with all that cane sauce? And it shows a picture like you dipping the finger in it,
Everything.
and then the fries, and then the bread, and then they're dipping the box in it.
Box. Yep.
All right, next
Do
one.
you guys have Slim Chickens where you're at?
We do not.
I do.
What do you think of Slim Chicken?
It's pretty good.
See, for
I haven't been many times, but they have a large array of flavors that you can get.
oh, okay.
So it's not like it's not like a wing place, but it kind of like they have that feel because
I'm guessing it's probably like, so in the South we had Zaxby's, which my wife loves.
I would say it's probably a mix. It's like Zaxby's and
so
like Zaxby's, Cane's, and probably Wingstop mix.
Okay, so for me
Yeah.
here we don't have Zaxby's, we have Raising Cane's, which for me is perfect because it's literally exactly like fucking Zaxby's. Right, like it's the exact same thing for me. The sauce is the same, the fingers are the same. Whereas Zaxby's down in the South, if you asked it, they would toss the fingers in buffalo sauce, which my wife loved. Cane's doesn't have buffalo sauce, so she doesn't like Raising Cane's. So
yeah, they just have their
they just have,
Cane's
this
sauce.
is it. You know?
I think Slim Chickens does something like that, right, Charlie? I've only had it once.
Yes, I mean, but they have a shitload of flavors. Last time I went, I got the hottest one. It was pretty damn good. Granted, I like getting my sauce on the side.
Yeah, you gotta get that dip action in.
It sounds like
yeah,
so.
that's
This
what I like.
sounds like it's a fast food mix of like Raising Cane's with Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah, kind of. And they
Yeah.
got like chicken sandwiches and shit too.
Yeah, they'll do chicken and waffles too, which I've thought up trying that out.
Have you never had chicken and waffles?
Ooh, I think I'm gonna go get that tomorrow.
Oh no, I have.
Chicken
It's
and waffles
fucking.
is so
We
good.
We have this place here called Frank's Chicken and Waffles. Oh,
Especially if it's like the Nashville style hot chicken where it's spicy as fuck.
and then they put powdered sugar on top.
But then you get that syrup and the powdered sugar and the carbs from the waffle. Yes.
God, I was right by that fucking place today for my chiropractic appointment. I should have gone.
All right, moving on. Spicy foods are for people that are mentally unhinged. Fuck you, spicy food is delicious.
Sorry you have the taste buds of a fucking child.
Yeah.
We'll be in the
Spicy
adult world when
food?
you're fucking
Aw.
ready, you pussy.
Right? Like, honey, stop saying that. You have a palate.
Do you not eat mushrooms either?
I don't eat mushrooms, but I love spicy food.
Tell
not
me
eat
you're
onions?
white without telling me you're white.
Tell me ketchup is spicy for you without saying it.
Yeah, tell me you're Mormon without telling me you're Mormon, right? Like,
That's just pathetic. Spicy food. Like, oh.
all I eat is
I don't
spicy
do
food.
spicy.
If it's
like,
not
it fucks my stomach up. But I still do it.
most food, if it's not at least has a hint of spice in it, like spiciness to it, like I'm like, Tabasco.
Right. And it's almost like the more spicy things you eat, the more acclimated you get to it, and the more you actually enjoy it. So it's like you actually need to fucking eat the spicy food.
Well, duh, Charlie. That's why here in New Mexico we start giving kids fucking chili at like fucking a year old.
Exactly.
We have a local salsa brand here, and they have a ghost pepper salsa.
Oh.
And I swear to God, it is so spicy that it is painful. But, and I will preface this, I don't mind spice as long as it tastes good.
Bill, have you ever had Wendy's Ghost Pepper Ranch?
Yes, it's very good. But like some of these like chili competitions and stuff you taste is like, this is just spicy for the sake of being spicy, and it tastes like shit. So fuck that.
Oh God, there's this thing here called the Fiery Foods Fest, and that is a big problem there, where like everything tastes like shit.
Yeah,
but
no.
It's hotter than fuck.
But it's called Lola's Salsa. It's local to Des Moines. They're branching out. They've actually done very well for themselves. But they have it's a Carolina Reaper salsa.
Ooh.
And I will eat that until my fucking gums are bleeding, because it's so painfully hot, but it tastes so fucking good.
I don't know if it's a national brand, but the drink I'm drinking, the restaurant from it, Sadie's, they have a salsa brand that is probably one of the best I've ever had. They're extra hot. Oh my God.
Like, I'll do spicy. I'll do spicy as spicy you want to get it. As long as it tastes good, I'll eat some of it. I have had some I've had some Thai food that tasted good, but it is so fucking spicy that I literally just I can't endure more than 2 bites of it, kind of thing.
Oh, because the Thai are fucking, they're worse.
Oh, they go nuts.
Fucking Mexicans when it comes to spice.
They cook that shit with respirators on, so.
It's okay, the chili's so hot you can't breathe it when you're cooking,
But whoever said that, grow the fuck up. All right, next one. Most Mexican restaurants are garbage.
That's racist. And also, do you live in the fucking north? You fucking bitch!
Go to a taco truck if you think the restaurants are nasty. Those places are true fucking cooks.
Now, I understand. Like I said, I grew up in the South. Every Mexican restaurant in the Carolinas is the exact same.
Okay,
Literally.
Unless they're making fucking cheddar cheese rolled enchiladas with fucking white sauce.
It's not great, to be honest. Now that I've grown up in life and experienced real Mexican food, they're not great. I still love them. Fuck it. Give me all the fucking cheap-ass Mexican food you can give me, because Mexican food, in my opinion, is the greatest menu on the planet. So.
Really is. You got fucking steak, beans, and rice.
No, it's tortilla, meat, cheese, vegetables. Skip the vegetables for me, because fuck that shit.
But guac on there? That's the only vegetable you need.
I don't do guac I find guac very bland most of the time. Now You're
getting the wrong guac.
I've had.
You're right.
You didn't let me finish. I have had good guac, but it's rare.
Well, probably rare in fucking Iowa.
Yeah, right. Sure. I mean, not
going
to argue with them.
You just have to make your own and bring it.
I don't dislike guac, but
you got to make sure you're using the fucking jalapeno juice and the lime juice.
Yeah, I dislike bad, or I guess I won't say bad. I dislike bland guac, and most of the guac I've had in my life has been fairly bland because an avocado is pretty bland, you know. So
No, if you're getting shitty avocados, yeah.
fine. We got a lot longer to go. Next one, Taco Bell. Not even going to reference that. Fuck you and the horse you rode in on. Another Chick-fil-A. Again, we've addressed this. Spaghetti is boring as fuck.
Okay, fuck spaghetti because I can't even eat it.
Why can't you eat
So,
spaghetti?
Why not?
I'm allergic to tomatoes.
Are you really?
Yeah.
But you're Mexican.
That fucking sucks, dude.
Yeah, no, they like fuck my stomach up so bad.
I will
Gotta
say
get some of that lactate. Even I know that's for
lactose.
lactose intolerance, but
Yep.
you know.
Yeah, my wife lives off of Lactaid. Trust me. So,
Oh, speaking of that, I got fucking Lactaid in my medicine cabinet, and I got this local chocolate milk that fucks so hard that I'm gonna go destroy as soon as I'm done.
oh, the local dairy here. Fun history lesson. In Des Moines is the home of Anderson Erickson Dairy, the first dairy company to put the picture of a missing person on a milk carton.
Nice.
They took
It was a very famous case, I guess, in the 80s in West Des Moines, where I live. You know, cute little blonde-headed white kid was on a paper route and went missing. Anderson Erickson Dairy was like, you know what? Everybody buys our milk. Let's put his face on our milk cartons. And that's what started the whole face on a milk carton thing. But yes, spaghetti. I don't hate spaghetti. But as somebody, I really enjoy cooking. I enjoy like kind of messing around with flavors and doing things. Spaghetti is a very, very boring dish to make.
Oh yeah, no, I've had your carbonara. That was fucking.
Yeah, that's so dope. Charlie had it too, didn't you? You try that?
I don't think I was there, but I didn't eat. I
Okay.
ate before.
Okay. But spaghetti, and I've even tried making my own spaghetti sauce from scratch. Just like most Italian sauces, once you've made it from scratch once, you're like, fuck this, I'm buying it. You know?
Oh my god,
Yeah.
Alfredo from scratch? Fuck that.
Oh my God. Once you see what's in Alfredo sauce, you're like, I'm going to buy it and plead ignorance on the fact that this is literally just
Heavy cream.
Heavy cream, butter, and cheese.
This is just all cholesterol.
Yeah, it's just heavy cream, butter, and parmesan.
Kind of like when you
Nothing
make your
else.
when you make your own ice cream. You're like, Jesus Christ, I'll buy it next time because at least I don't get to see what's going into this fucking shit.
Fucking salt.
All right, next one. Matzo ball soup.
I feel like that's vaguely anti-Semitic on that one.
Was that again?
Well,
Was that
Also,
rated?
depending like where you're getting it from. Like, are you making it homemade? Do you know how to cook? Do you know what you're doing?
I don't know.
I've
I've
never
never
had
actually
it.
had matzo ball soup, so I have a hard time arguing with this one because I don't know.
I've had matzo crackers because like
I had matzo
Catechism.
crackers.
Sarah
I've had
makes
matzo
it, and it looks
crackers.
absolutely fucking incredible. So, like I said, it depends on that sounds more like where you're getting it from.
sounds like your mom don't know how to cook, brother.
Same with the next one. Bagels, dude. A good bagel will change.
Okay, someone is
your
just on a
life.
tear.
Yeah. Womb Raiders raging against the Jews right now.
Fucking Uberlocks. Fuck you. Some
Dude, a
capers
good
on there.
bagel, a good salted
I just had that
bagel with
last
like a
week.
solid
Charlie, do you
cream
remember that
cheese.
episode of King of the Hill where Bobby was obsessed with capers?
Well,
I don't.
He finds the local mall somebody opens up a Jewish deli in the local mall. And Bobby gets gout because he's just eating like bagels with capers and like liver mash and all this sort of.
Okay, him getting gout, I vaguely do remember that, but I don't remember the
And Hank's
caper
like,
part.
boy,
Yeah, he got like addicted to capers. and,
boy,
like,
you
I
just got
fucking love
turf toe.
caper.
No, all he eats is like
oh no, this was where they went to the
chicken livers and shit and like
No, they went to the country club and Bobby tried capers.
capers. Do you like capers? I don't like capers personally.
They're okay.
Yes,
like
but
it.
I love sour, salty.
I can-
love all that shit.
I will say I won't say capers are overrated because I've had them plenty, and I can understand it. Me personally, I'm just not super into capers.
Like Charlie said, I think with the lox and cream cheese, capers fuck
Dude.
so hard.
Dude,
I
you
love
got
a
like
chicken
a good
piccata with
bagel. Have you ever
capers.
had a bagel with like I've made this by hand, but not by hand. I bought the cream cheese and then smoked the salmon, but you do like a smoked salmon cream cheese and put it on a salted bagel.
I still think a lox everything
Lox.
bagel with plain cream cheese and capers.
Which lox isn't lox like a smoked fish?
Yeah, it's smoked salmon.
Smoked salmon, like thinly sliced smoked salmon, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they make keto bagels now.
Jesus
which are, like,
Christ! The
crazy
next
fun.
person, lox. The next answer was lox.
Oh my God! Someone just is on a fucking
Yeah, we're
tangent on
skipping
that
through
one.
all this. And yep, nope, not doing that one either. Nope. Chitlins was the next one. Mustard. Fuck
Fuck
you.
you.
We all know we're mustard loving sluts over here. Cheesecake Factory. Yes,
I've
I will
honestly
agree.
never had Cheesecake Factory, so I don't have an opinion.
It's
on
a
this.
place. They make it seem so fancy with this ambiance of like fanciness, right?
Isn't their menu like a novel?
And I will say
Yes.
the cheesecakes are delicious, but the
Yes.
actual dinner menu is literally like if you were to just Google things to eat for dinner, that is their fucking menu. There's no way they're doing any of those good.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's like this winery that's here. They just have a mismatched menu of anything, but like
Yeah,
it
they
does
have
not
like
make sense.
everything. They have pretty much everything.
Everything. And
Anything
none of
I've
it's
gotten
good.
from there, like food wise, I have not cared for it. Their appetizers.
The apps
are
are good.
decent.
And the only kind of dessert I really love is cheesecake. And they do a good cheesecake. As long as you don't try to get too weird with it.
You said doo doo.
I mean, I've heard that like Cheesecake Factory is a mid version of Cheddar's.
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Charlie, you know Cheddar's?
Yeah.
Yes.
But
I am a fan of
Cheddar's does.
I love their
It's
chicken
been a
strips.
while
I
since I've
fucking
been
love
there.
Cheddar's chicken strips.
Yes.
Well, I mean, how do you fuck up a chicken strip?
They have buffalo chicken strips. Those were really good.
I feel like Cheddar's menu though does focus a bit heavily on pasta, so they at least have a focus, right? They do other things, but
Yeah, they have like fancy sandwiches.
their
I
core
thought their menu was like Americana.
Yeah.
Cheesecake
But
Factory.
cheesecake, they do Asian,
if you
they do
can
Mexican,
think of
they do
it,
pasta,
like they
do
have it.
American.
Yeah,
Wait, so I can go to Cheesecake Factory and get tacos?
you can get
You can get
tacos.
enchiladas.
You can get tacos with a side of chicken lo mein. You know, like
I
it's
wanna
the
get
most
tacos with a
absurd
side of
fucking
chicken
thing
Alfredo.
ever.
But it's all going to be real mid.
Yeah, it's all
I
gonna
mean,
be real
you go
white
out to
personish.
You go out to eat anywhere that's not owned by a local family, it's gonna be pretty fucking mid and microwave bullshit.
Pretty much.
I will have to say, Cheesecake Factory's breakfast.
Oh, I've never
Pretty
done
fucking
breakfast.
Okay, you can't fuck breakfast up though. You really can't.
I've
Especially
been-
if you're serving bottomless mimosas.
The egg.
Oh, well, that's what explains it. You do bottomless mimosas. By the time your food comes out, you're 6 mimosas deep. You don't give a fuck what it tastes like. You just
Yeah,
want
there's
to
this
eat.
place here called the Grove. I love to go get fucked up for brunch there.
Oh, trust me. I've been to there's a place in Des Moines downtown called Americana, and it was when we first moved here, we had our loft apartment downtown, and we were like 2 blocks away. They do a bottomless mimosa brunch. I swear to God, my wife has gotten so fucked up off of bottomless mimosas. We had to get an Uber to go 2 blocks because she was so fucked. I couldn't even carry her. Her and her friend one time, technically my friend actually, we went to do the bottomless mimosa brunch. We got there at 8 a.m. We left at 2 p.m. And the waitress told me, it's like, your wife and your friend drank an entire case of champagne. I was like, yep, I can see that. That's why we came here.
A case? Not just a
Case.
bottle, a case.
A case.
I mean, if it's cheap champers, it's not.
Oh, it's Andres. You know, it's whatever. You know.
Yeah.
Give me some Andre.
Oh, Andres is what I get. Andre, I either get extra dry or brute.
I mean, that's what you got in Austin that
I
one
like
day,
the
right?
brute more than the
I'll go
extra
brute
dry.
if they have it. I'll go brute over extra dry. But
I think I've tried that.
most of the time they only have the extra dry here, so I'll go extra dry. You know.
That's what
But
you picked up for the morning after the
yeah,
Celtic
yeah,
party,
yeah. You
right?
go dry champagne. People fuck up all the time and get like a sweeter champagne. You gotta go dry
No,
No,
champagne
no,
for a
too
sweet
dry.
mimosa.
champagne and orange juice just
No, you
fucks your
gotta go.
teeth
You
up.
gotta go as dry as possible for a mimosa.
Yeah, you got to get that sweet
I
balance.
used to drink Andre, like that's what I would just fucking buy for to drink when I was like 21, 22.
Just
So I found
straight
out
up
like, oh,
champagne, huh?
it's
Oof.
500 calories per bottle. So I'm like, that ain't bad. And
Oh, but a
everybody would talk
champagne.
about, the champagne headaches, but
Oh, fuck.
you're getting the dry stuff. It doesn't have that much
I don't
fucking
know.
sugar in it.
I've definitely had enough dry champagne in one night to where I had the champagne hangover, and your
Yeah.
head feels like the fucking Liberty Bell.
And
See,
see,
I
I
get it.
wouldn't be drinking the whole bottle most of the time. So
Oh my god.
luckily did not have that happen. What were you gonna say, Jake?
I was gonna say if I don't keep drinking, I get that like midway through. Like if I stop drinking, I get like
Damn.
alcohol headaches, and
Champagne
it's fucking
hangovers are
horrible.
the worst. They have to be one of the worst.
I
Champagne
think there's this
hangovers?
wine here that
Uh,
like it was a super sweet one.
oh yeah, sweet. I was about to
That
say
one
that
gave me
the only
the
other thing
worst
is like
fucking headaches.
those
That
like
sugar will fuck you
those
up.
wines where you know they've added sugar to it because it tastes like fucking Kool-Aid. Like
Oh yeah,
those will fuck you up so bad.
mead has a really
Oh,
bad hangover
mead.
too.
Yeah, I went to
Yeah,
a wedding
and a
one
lot
time.
of sugar in mead.
I went to a Game of Thrones themed wedding one time where the
Oh, so you got
Did
hammered
people
off
get
mead.
murdered?
nobody got murdered. I was strapped up though, or at least I had a gun in the truck. Um, but yeah, the alcohol that was served was they had Andre's sweet champagne, and it actually said sweet on it. And I was like, fuck no. Or the groom's brother had made all this mead for it. I will say the mead was fucking delicious.
Oh, it
But
tastes amazing.
but the next morning I was telling my wife, I was like, here's the keys to the gun safe. I know you don't know calibers. Just find the biggest gun you can find in there and just shoot me in the fucking head. It was one of the worst hangovers I've ever had in my life. And what made it so bad was like I wasn't like physically sick from the hangover, but my head felt like it was gonna fucking
Oh yeah,
explode.
no, because there's so much sulfates in meat. It's not even funny.
Oh, and it's sulfates and sugar. It's all it is. There's three ingredients: sulfate, alcohol, and sugar.
Hmm.
All right, next one. I'm a total mustard loving slut. Thanks. Also, McDonald's sucks. They've gone downhill.
Yeah, their fucking French fries when we were kids were like the best shit ever, but now it's just
Burger
kind of
King.
like this.
I'll
This
always
can't
say
be
Burger
what it
King's
used
French
to be.
fries. Everything else on the Burger King menu, garbage. Burger King's French fries are better.
I liked when they had their satis fries. I thought
Oh,
those were
those
fucking.
were so good.
Or the chicken
Eh,
fries.
Have you tried the new like Sonic Groovy fries? They taste just like the Samus fries.
All right,
I actually
I'm
went to
gonna go get a
Sonic this
refill while
morning.
you guys discuss this.
I got a breakfast burrito from Sonic because I was craving it, and then I like putting a little bit of sriracha in the ketchup and dipping the tater tots in it.
Ooh,
And I got a groovy fry in the tots, and I was like, "Fuck yeah, I wanted to try these." It was kind of overcooked, but I don't know if I love whatever they coat them in. It was a
mm.
little bit too like funnel cake ish.
It was too sweet for you.
Kind of, well, it was just like a texture thing. It was kind of weird.
Mm.
But like I said, it wasn't it looked like one of the more burnt ones. So
Yeah,
it's
no, like they fuck so hard.
but I've come to realize sometimes those crinkle fries are better
Oh,
than the
crinkle fries are far superior to straight cut.
but I will have to say Whataburger French fries are my favorite.
Especially because they give you that like giant fucking box of them.
Yes. And like there's always some in the bag. But they're just like perfectly crunchy
Mm.
and seasoned well. But I think a big part of it is their ketchups, the spicy ketchup and their
I was gonna say,
fancy
so for
ketchup.
ketchup, do you go fancy or do you spicy?
I get both.
Mm.
I ask for both.
See, I'm exclusively spicy for Whataburger, and like dipping the burgers in the spicy ketchup is just fucking. Oh
Dude, have you ever done that with their breakfast uh, biscuits?
no.
Dipping them in their ketchups. Fuck, dude, it's so good.
See, like the
And the
honey butter
fucking
chicken biscuit with
jalapeno
spicy
chick.
ketchup.
Do what?
So are you talking like honey butter chicken biscuit with like spicy ketchup?
No, no, no. They're sausage biscuits. I
Oh,
don't
okay.
care for their honey butter chicken biscuit. I
Oh,
know
you
that
don't fuck with the honey butter?
no, because I was like, this is just a chicken strip
Well, yeah, it's a chicken
on
strip with
a.
fucking sauce.
Yeah, but I don't know. Everybody like hyped it up to be something like way more than that.
I was gonna say, you know who really hyped it up for me that like left me a little disappointed?
What's that?
Fucking Mike Eaton.
Really?
He,
Well,
yeah,
that checks out.
yeah, no, because like I asked him because he posted it on his story, and I was like, "How is it?" He's like, "Bro, you will never have anything as good." I was like, "All right."
That's how fucking people it up. But it was like, people that were going to college, young in their 20s, just drunk as fuck. And I'm like, I'll just get the fucking chicken strips. I'll just get the chicken strip meal with the fucking gravy and all of that if that's what I want.
They're fucking.
Um,
What do you think of their honey mustard? Because like,
I am not a big honey mustard fan. I go savory more than I do sweet.
see, I like their honey mustard and gravy, so I'll get the chicken strip thing, like the toast,
Hmm.
and I'll dip the toast in the honey mustard, but the chicken strips in gravy.
And that, yeah, so I can understand that, but I like the sausage biscuit, the jalapeno sausage biscuit.
I haven't tried the jalapeno sausage biscuit. Oh my god,
Dude, you've got to fuck. They took it
that's the
away
one
for
with
a
like
while. I was pissed.
the jalapenos baked into the biscuit, right?
Yes, it's so fucking good. They actually sell the Whataburger sausage now in the grocery store.
No shit.
Mm-hmm.
All right, sorry.
I know they sell the ketchup, but like sausage
Yeah,
too, that's a fucking game changer, brother.
I ran
yeah.
up. I
I
ran.
haven't tried it yet, but
I ran
I'll
I mean,
try it.
if
upstairs.
it comes frozen, I guarantee it tastes just like the restaurants because that's how they get it.
It's not frozen. It's just in the regular sausage section in like the that plastic wrap.
Oh,
We talking sausage now? What we got going
talking
on?
Whataburger sausage, brother.
Oh, okay. So I
See,
ran. I ran upstairs to get a refill, and I also had to pee. And while I was up there, my wife was making a sandwich, and she's like, "Has anybody said Chick-fil-A yet?" I was like, "Yeah, we had a couple Chick-fil-A's." I had to talk her down off the ledge. But then I brought up what was it, Slim Chickens or something that you were talking about?
Uh-huh.
yeah,
And I was like, babe, it sounds like a Zaxby's / Raising Cane's, but with the sauce options of a Buffalo Wild Wings. So I'm pretty sure
So
she's booking airfare to Albuquerque right now. So
I mean, if you guys come here, you guys could fly in a balloon.
like
You guys could
that's the
fly.
Slim Chicken logo.
I was gonna
Like
say
a
you guys could
jazz.
fly in a balloon, and then we'll get you Slim Chickens after because they're right there from where we take off.
she will never do that because funny story, the weekend, the Friday before the weekend that my high school / college girlfriend broke up with me, I actually had us booked for a hot air balloon ride. And my wife knows that story. So now she's like, I'm not going in a fucking hot air balloon. That's what you're going to do with her. Like,
See, this isn't a romantic thing. This is a thing where we will probably pour champagne all over you after.
oh, yeah. Well, pour champagne all over these titties. I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, like I'll tell you about it when we're not on air, but there's a whole ritual after your first flight that you got to do.
So, anyways, let's move on. Eating ass is overrated.
I was, I should have expected it, but I did not.
You are not a man of class and taste.
To
Not
be
that
fair, I
taste.
actually saw that. I actually saw that one coming. I was like, somebody's gonna make some joke about eating ass or something.
See that I knew it was coming, but the fact that I didn't know it was next, and I thought it was safe to take a drink.
That was a good one to come back to. Charlie, your thoughts? Eating ass overrated?
Do women
mean-
like it, Charlie?
If it's my ass, then no. But if I'm trying to eat a guy's ass, I'm not trusting that at all, at all, at all.
So here's the thing about that.
I mean, if you're gonna eat a
I've
guy's
never,
ass, you gotta go in there with a machete.
I have never.
Like
I've-
on fucking scary movie. Sorry.
Yeah, you got the weed eater out. I've never had anybody do that to me personally. I am intrigued about what it feels like, but I also know there is no sexy way for a lady to lick a guy's ass.
I mean, is it just going to be like this is going to be something probably not everyone's going to get, but on Hot Shots Part 2, when they're in the back of the limo and like his knees are at the back or his feet are in the back of his ears. Like,
well, that's the thing. There's only two ways to do it, right? Either like he's bent over and you're doing it from behind, not a great look, or even worse, she's got your legs thrown up like she's changing your diaper, you know? And it's just going to town on your butthole.
I mean, what if they catch you off guard in the shower? And it just happened.
There's only two ways to do it for a guy. From the back.
I mean, I guess it's just from behind, then you spread those cheeks.
I mean,
to me,
I
both ways.
I played the fifth on this. Okay?
As a guy, both
but
ways
in the
are
shower,
humiliating.
It catches you off guard, from what I've heard.
Now, I mean, if
and it just happens.
If the wife one day wants to throw my legs up and go after it, then like I'm probably not going to stop her. But the next morning, I'm going to be like, ugh, like that's not a great look. I'm over here like,
well, head. I mean, to be fair, if you're going down on a guy most of the time, you don't have your eyes open. Just close those. You don't want to remember this. Remember the moment, but not what it looks like.
You're not keeping eye contact while you lick his butthole?
I mean, if you're eating it from behind, that'll be real hard.
Get a mirror, Charlie. Stop being lazy.
Get the fucking rear view mirror.
You stare in my eyes in that mirror while I lick your ass from behind.
Nah, she's sucking it from behind while eating your ass.
Just pouring mustard.
Well, you said in the
just pouring mustard down that bitch.
Like, how else are you going to do that in the shower other than from behind?
Huh.
Yeah, that's how it happens. They just put you against the wall, from what I've heard, and then fucking do it.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But then sometimes you just like your reflexes, and then you just go straight dolphin.
I mean, sometimes it catches you off guard enough, it just fucking happens.
Like I said, I'm curious to know what it feels like. I've done it to plenty of women, not plenty, because I haven't been with plenty of women, but it's definitely in my toolbox for things to do to ladies, right? I don't know if they feel as awkward as I feel I would feel if it was being done to me. But I feel like going down on girls from the back is a pretty normal-ish thing, right? Like, so while you're back there, like, give the butthole a little lick, you know? But
sometimes all you need is push the button.
Oh, yeah.
Push it.
Do a little twirl.
And then fucking...
You do a little twirl, see how they're feeling. Maybe, you know.
Yeah, sometimes you know.
If they're, if they're into the twirl, you maybe start give them a little poke, and then next thing you know, you're in full blown anal. So, anyways, we devolve.
How do we go from food to anal?
Well, because eating ass is overrated.
God damn it.
Applebee's is a depressing dump.
Oh, come on.
Yeah. Oh. Sushi. I love sushi, by the way.
Once again, I'm going to say racist.
Yeah.
What are you,
we have
gay?
against the Chinese, Asian people. Like the
yeah,
Japanese.
I mean, it definitely depends on where you're at. Like, I'm in West Texas. I only like getting like shrimp or like the imitation crab. If it says raw, I'm fucking staying so far away from that.
But
See, I'll fucking
that's
do
because
sushi
you're
here.
worried about your location to the
To a
fish,
point,
right?
I've
I'm just
tried.
like, fuck it, we ball, because I know there's fish farms around the United States that farm that shit. So like, fuck it.
I've tried it raw. I cannot, but I'm someone very sensitive to like that fish flavor.
Mm.
Sometimes here, the fish that they use, it will taste like straight dirt,
Mm.
and sometimes that's how my
Yeah.
palate makes it seem like. So, I've literally started gagging.
Really?
So,
Wow.
yes. So to keep me from gagging while eating sushi, cooked is my way.
Okay,
Okay,
see,
fair.
so it's like a texture thing.
It's not texture. It's
The
just it's
taste?
flavor.
Huh. So
But
do you,
I'm not a huge fish
I was
person
about
to
to
begin
say, it
with.
sounds like you're just not a fish.
Shellfish, I love shellfish.
See,
Fish,
I was gonna say, it
I
sounds
don't
like you're
like
just
cooked
not a
fish.
fish person in general.
I'll eat raw fish, but I don't like cooked fish.
Oh, I love
Interesting.
seafood. Seafood, give me all the fucking seafood. I love it. So,
See, like I'll eat like raw, like cooked shrimp and crab and lobster and shit, but like fish, if it's cooked, it smells like shit to me.
huh.
See, I'm a big catfish, like fried catfish. Love it, but every
Yeah.
now and then you get that one piece. It's just like this tastes like fucking dirt.
Garbage. Yeah.
I've never had fried
Well,
catfish.
that's because they
never
probably
even had
they
catfish,
probably
so,
fried
like-
it. It's like the 100th piece of fish they fried, and the fryer's just gross at that point, right? Like,
Well, I think catfish are bottom feeders or whatever.
catfish.
So
I've had very good catfish, and I've had very bad catfish before.
See, I've seen
too.
pictures of like catfish plates, and that shit looks fucking good.
it's fucking fantastic, dude. You definitely need to try it.
See, next time I'm in Texas, we gotta fucking find a catfish place.
Like a good one.
You got to find a good
Dana.
one. And to be honest, in Austin, I don't know if you're gonna find it. Like,
I think so. There's like Travis. I'm
there
sure they
could
have
be like
there.
catfish,
Maybe
almost
too.
like real good catfish. You got to find somewhere there's like freshly catching it, like in a food truck or something.
Dude, there's lakes
find-
all
I
around.
was gonna say, I guarantee in Austin, like even Lady Bird Lake, they probably have
maybe.
fucking catfish.
You know, I'm not
I don't know
dying
if I
on
want
that
to eat
hill.
out of that, but like LBJ.
What's LBJ?
LBJ's really big lake, Lake Travis, decent.
I mean, isn't the like Colorado River technically part of Lady Bird Lake? So, like fishing before Lady Bird Lake would be clean.
And I think
maybe.
like typically
But,
isn't
like, in the city limits, I just wouldn't because all the people piss in shit and
Is
throwing
it?
stuff in here.
and like
I mean,
At
we
least-
fish for catfish here in the river in the Rio Grande.
at least the alleged fresh catfish fries I've had. Catfish has a little bit of like almost like a pepper to it. Like not in
Like
a
spicy
not
or like-
spicy, but it has a little bit of a little tinge to it, like oh, maybe that's the way they just cooked it where I've had it from. But a lot of catfish I've had has had like a like the quote unquote who fucking actually knows fresh catfish fries I've had. It's had like a bit of like a almost like a hint of black pepper in it.
That sounds good. See, I like that flavor. I love putting like black
So,
pepper on.
I am just
cheese and
wondering
shit.
if that is the fry that they put it in because a lot of people do.
I don't know, but I mean, when I've had it, and granted, it's been years since I've had a really good catfish fry. People were telling me like, no, fresh catfish has a bit of a pepper to it. So I don't know. You know, it's probably some weird southern secret.
It is
but-
really fucking good with some lemon squeezed on it.
See,
But
like I've seen pictures of some like fried ass catfish where it just looks crunchy as fuck, and I just want to.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't think I've ever had catfish sushi. I don't think you want to eat catfish.
See,
that
I wouldn't do
hasn't been
catfish
cooked.
sushi. I wouldn't fuck with.
I don't think you would
No,
want
you don't want to
catfish
eat
that
that.
hasn't been
I don't
cooked.
think you can eat that shit raw.
But I do like
Unless you want a lot of
sushi.
parasites.
I do
I was gonna
like.
say, aren't catfish like one step up from a parasite?
They're bottom
Yeah,
feeders.
pretty much.
They're like shrimp, but fish. You know, they're just bottom.
I mean, you could
feeders.
eat raw shrimp if you do ceviche. and, like,
No, but that's
cocktail.
cooked.
But to be fair, that's cooked
Technically, that's
in
cooked.
the
It's-
citrus juices,
It's
though.
cooked in the
It's
lye
technically
of the juice. So, but I used to be like, I hate sushi, right? When I was like growing up in the South, but I never actually had sushi. So,
Mm-hmm.
and then my wife loves sushi. She took me out to sushi. I will say I do love sushi, but I don't like the super overdone sushi. I like rice. I like a good like tuna, or like a yellowtail, uh, just wrapped in rice with some soy sauce and some what's the green shit?
Wasabi.
Wasabi. I, I I put wasabi in my soy sauce and whip it around.
I mean, that's
Dip
how
it
you're
in there.
supposed to do it. It's
Yeah.
like it kills the bacteria.
But there's some rolls where it's like, oh, this has like all this other bullshit in it. And I was like, nah, I don't do that shit. I don't get down on that.
See, I love dragon rolls and like
Yeah.
fucking
Especially
soft
when they
shell
put
crab rolls
fucking
or spider rolls.
if there's a goddamn roll that has cucumber in it, I'm like, nope. Nope.
You don't fuck with the cucumber rolls?
The whole thing tastes like fucking cucumber. If I wanted to eat cucumber, I would just eat fucking cucumber.
Don't they
I,
put those in the California rolls?
I don't
Yeah.
eat California rolls.
They put that in. They put cucumber in California and Philly, I think.
Mm-hmm.
In the HEB here, they have like the San Antonio roll. They have jalapeno roll. They have.
Oh, we
all
have
kinds of
we have
shit.
some
God,
dope.
we have a New Mexico roll here. Oh,
We have some like the sushi. The local sushi place has some dope specialty rolls, but it's mainly like 2 or 3 kinds of fish in the middle, and they do the rice, and then they'll put like salmon or something over top.
ooh.
But then
See, that's my favorite kind.
but then they'll blow torch the salmon. So like the salmon on the top of the roll has some crisp to it, but then you get the sushi in the middle. Oh, it's so fucking good.
That sounds like
So
it fucks
good.
so hard.
Charlie, next
I
time we
would
hang
say-
out, I'll find a good sushi place for us and we'll fuck down on some sushi.
Next time we go to Austin and all together, let's all go to Nobu.
Is that the one? There's a actually I think there's a couple ones, but Rogan and Chappelle
Yeah, that's
have
Nobu.
talked about this place. Like it's super exclusive to get into. The price tag is expensive, but when you look at what you're actually getting, like it is. I think it's like $280 a person or something like that. I mean,
Yeah, it's like 300.
it's fucking. It is. I mean, it's
Golly.
fucking insane, but it's
I'm just like, do you know how many steaks I could buy?
no.
and
Hold
cook
on. Let me
myself
finish
for?
though, because I get it. It is fucking dumb, and to be honest, if I were in Austin, I don't know if I could ever afford it, but if I could, I probably would do it because
When Daddy's in the camera,
you're not.
I got you guys.
You're not in like it's not like a restaurant setting where you just come in and you order. They have 4
It's like a
tables.
curated menu, right?
They have 4 tables, and you're like in time. There's 3 time slots you get into, and the sushi chef is like carving the fish in front of you and like telling you like this is how you carve it and this is why. This is why I'm making this. You don't order. You are eating what
Okay.
he is making you.
That's
and,
pretty fucking
and he's
cool.
explaining to you like this is why I'm doing this, and this is like this. Oh, for this sushi that I'm bringing you now, I'm serving it with this wine, and this is exactly why I'm serving it exactly with this wine. And let me explain as you're eating it. Let me explain to you why this works. So like it's kind
you
of
get fucked up too.
yeah, like so you're kind of like I get it. It is.
I like learning while eating. That sounds fun.
Yeah, no, it's like expensive wine.
To
and
me,
expensive
to me,
fish,
that
too.
sounds fucking awesome because I'm just a nerd. I'm a food nerd like that. I love
Right?
that kind of
Plus,
shit.
I think he was on a chef's table, so it's like super fucking cool.
And I'm sure the food is goddamn incredible. You know.
Plus,
So-
he puts like truffle in there and shit.
Oh, I'm sure he's probably got like, oh, this is the truffle pig that cooked these truffles. Oh, and by the way, I'm gonna kill this pig and cook it and put it on top of this one roll that I'm making right now. You know, so
I'm going to cure some pancetta at the table real
Pancetta.
quick.
So I get it. It is wildly expensive, but you're also paying for a pretty awesome experience. So
That's what people don't understand with like customer service experiences like that is you're not paying for the food really, you're paying for the experience.
oh no, I mean, granted, if I went to that and the food, like the sushi was mediocre, I'd be like, dope, you explained to me how to make mediocre sushi. I'm assuming The
I could
food.
go to the grocery store for this.
Yeah, what's in the little plastic trays at the fucking grocery
Mm-hmm.
store? At the gas stations here too. So, but anyways, next one. Hooters, without the women, is just disgusting bar food. I agree.
Oh, Hooters sucks. Without the titties, it's not good.
My
Hooters sauces are nowhere near as good as Buffalo Wild Wings, but
No.
they have fantastic salads.
I got a hot take on you, Charlie. Do you have Wingstop?
Yes.
I think Wingstop sauces fuck so much harder than B-dubs.
So with that,
Maybe.
Also, because Wingstop has the deep fried Cajun corns.
The last few times I went to a B Dubs, and B Dubs used to be like kind of our spot to go to, like with my father in law and stuff, because he loved B Dubs. When I would travel, I'd always find a B Dubs because you knew what you were getting.
Oh, yeah, no, we used to do B-dubs every payday at one of my last
The
jobs.
last couple times I went to it was gross. Like
Yeah, no, last time I had it,
was
like,
hard. It was like
skin
chewy.
was soggy on the wings.
Like I got like some boneless wings, and they were like chewy and gross. And I got some boned in ones, and like, yeah, it just was not good. So I haven't been to a B Dubs in a couple of years, to be honest.
that definitely sounds like that place, because the one by my house is still great. Like they were going through some shit where the traditional wings were like real scrawny, not great, and then they upped the prices on them.
Well, there's a wing shortage, you know.
But now it's okay because
You
I
guys
just
remember that from a few years ago?
Tuesday. Yeah, but of course they haven't gone down their prices.
No, they jack them
But
up.
the wings aren't piss poor like they were. The boneless wings are still good. I will say about the Wingstop near me, it's almost like they make their dip in house because it has not been consistent. Because I love their mild more than anything else that they have there.
And that's part of their draws. They make all their shit from scratch because I know they make their ranch in house too.
Their ranch is always fucking great, but sometimes like
Eagles
their
milk, son.
sauces have not been as
Yeah,
good.
that kind of sucks.
See, that's why I always go dry rubs on there.
Is it Wingstop like a subsidiary of Pizza Hut?
I just know Wingstop is owned by Rick Ross.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, dope. I'll have to try. I've never actually tried Wingstop, so I'll have to.
Yeah, they have like a pretty fucking bomb ass chicken sandwich that you can do in any of their flavors too.
Their fries used to be fantastic, but they would put the salt and sugar on there to the point where you could see the fucking salt and sugar on there.
Oh, give me some.
Stop doing that shit too.
Give me some salted fries. The saltier,
and
the
I
better.
mean, just like over the top.
Oh, Bill, you missed me and Charlie's whole fry conversation earlier.
Oh, did I?
I did say Whataburger was my favorite fry. Alex.
Whataburger does have some good fries.
Alex in the chat said Five Guys. Five Guys does have fantastic fries.
See, I like their fries, but they overdo it.
My biggest issue with Five Guys.
They put too much.
My biggest issue with Five Guys. I got Five Guys for lunch. It's been about a month ago, and I got like a double cheeseburger and like a medium fry, and it was like $20.
It is. Like even like before all the prices started getting stupid, it was already up there.
Yeah, remember it was like a $16 meal for each person at one point.
I was like, oh,
Yeah.
like, it's good, but man, this is not that.
It's
like,
not that fucking good. Yeah.
See, McDonald's needs to up their game if they're gonna have old school Five Guy prices. I gotta say.
Which is why, again, this is why my go-to is Chipotle. I can get a burrito for $10, and it's fucking dope.
Jeep, Twin Peaks has fucking great food.
I still have not tried fucking Twin Peaks.
Twin Peaks. It's been a long time since I went to a Twin Peaks, but definitely the food blows Hooters out of the water.
I mean, we have a rival to Twin Peaks and Hooters here called Ojos Locos.
Oh, I was about to say Tilted Kilt, because I know
No,
a Tilted
Ojos
Kilt.
Locos, and oh my god, that place is fucking amazing. It's like Hooters with like
Latinas.
Latinas and like mid-grade Mexican food.
The best Hooters I've ever been to, and it has nothing to do with the food. For our in eighth. Sorry. Oh God.
Bless you.
I know. There's going to be 10 more coming. Just wait for it. Unlike you, Jake.
That's how I sneeze.
Well, when you sneeze, Jake, I fear for your life.
See, I'm really hoping I get to like that one. Because you know, like that old school, like wives' tale that your heart stops after a certain amount of sneezes. I just want to get there.
Sorry, I sneezed too hard. I didn't even focus on what you're talking about. But when I was in 8th grade, we went on a trip to Atlanta to do Six Flags in Atlanta. And a bunch of us went to Underground Atlanta to the Hooters there.
Oh.
And let me tell you, downtown Atlanta.
That sounds like a different experience of Hooters.
When you're in downtown Atlanta, the Hooters aren't what are on display.
Those are real Hooters, huh?
No, it was not the Hooters. It's downtown Atlanta, bro. All these bitches are.
See, I've never been to Atlanta. I'm just thinking of like fucking black chicks with fat asses and big old titties. Okay.
No, they all had huge asses. That's where I learned in 8th grade. I was like, I'm an ass guy.
It's fucking damn.
Those shorts that they wear turned into thongs real quick on those ladies. So, shout out to Hooters at Underground Atlanta for
see, that's what I was picturing. You like
creating a monster in me, by the way. You can buy boobs. Technically, you can buy an ass, but
BBLs don't look good.
BBLs don't actually look all that great. You can.
I'll say it.
You can pick one up. You can pick a BBL out in a lineup pretty easy, you know?
Oh, yeah, no, I won't say it, but there's someone that I've been around near recently that has a BBL. And you can tell.
Matthew McConaughey?
God damn it, Bill, I wasn't supposed to name drop.
Anyways, moving on. Starbucks is absolute trash. I agree.
100%.
Okay, I recently got turned on to Dutch Bros.
I do know that brand. I've had it before.
Near me, but I've never really been.
See, I fuck with it because I got that crackhead energy, and I don't like to eat.
Well, no, because you work fucking weird ass hours. You just want coffee, man. I get it.
No, but they do protein coffee.
No shit.
So you could skip meals and get protein in
what?
Your coffee.
That sounds like a great way to shit your brains out.
I actually did not shit my brains out. I had a very healthy shit.
Very solid.
Starbucks. I went through a very big coffee nerd phase. And I'm still kind of a coffee snob, but at this point, like I'm.
All right, calm down, Evan Hafer.
I know.
See, I love Dutch Bros, but
to be fair, that's what caused it. Like, Black Rifle Coffee. Like, I learned what real coffee was like.
If Black Rifle had a store in Albuquerque, I would totally go there. But because they don't, I go to Starbucks and Dutch Bros.
But Starbucks, everything there is just burnt to shit. I don't even like.
I like their blonde roast.
See, that's
their nitro cold brews.
Nitro cold brew is about the only thing I'll order.
Oh, do you get the oat milk shaken cold brews?
If it's winter,
I don't like.
In the summer, I'll do nitro cold brews.
I can only do.
In the winter, when it's like -10 here, I'll get their blonde roast because it's the only thing they haven't just burnt to a fucking crisp.
Yeah, their blonde roast is real espresso. That's the thing with Starbucks. That's the hack.
Their chai lattes were okay. That's what I got from there a lot.
Yeah, just like, it's garbage. I will say it is garbage.
The London Fogs were all right, but they did kind of taste a little funky.
Well, that's tea, isn't it?
See, I'm a snob here because
tea.
New Mexico is infamous with craft beer and craft coffee. So like, there's so many good local coffee places.
Oh, trust me, if you've ever experienced actual good coffee.
Shout out to Catalyst Coffee. That motherfucker has saved so many nights for us and me.
But the nitro cold brew, I've drinking so much of their nitro cold brew before that I thought I was having a fucking heart attack.
I know
I
I keep
remember.
slobbing on HEB's knob, but their coffees are some of the best I've ever had.
Okay, you know what, Charlie? Not everyone is lucky enough to have fucking HEBs, okay? And you know what? I wish HEB was a national brand because HEB is by far the superior fucking grocery store
I
ever.
think HEB is like the third or fourth biggest grocery store chain in America.
Yeah, but they're only in fucking Texas, right?
Well, I
Well,
mean,
not just that, they were only in like Central and South Texas for a while. We just got ours 2-3 years ago.
HEB, if you're listening, New Mexico wants you.
I think
But
the
man,
biggest for a while, and this was years ago when I was looking it up when I was doing commercial roofing
Especially because HEB has
places.
fucking shopping beers.
Albertson, which I think is another Texas
Oh,
brand.
Albertsons is fucking awesome.
I think they were the biggest, followed by Publix. And I want to say it was either HEB or here in the Midwest we had Hy-Vee, which we have Hy-Vee, which is a huge one as well. So
Isn't Hy-Vee part like a brand of Kroger though?
no, Kroger tried to do when I first moved to Iowa, if I recall, Kroger tried to do like a hostile takeover of Hy-Vee.
Okay, that's what I remember thinking.
And then like Hy-Vee got enough like local financial influx to not do that, and now Hy-Vee is fucking massive. So
Because I know Smith's, Kroger's. If you're going for produce, I think
Kroger's
they're probably the best
big.
grocery store.
Kroger might be.
I think they're number one.
They might be. It's like I want to say it's like Kroger, HEB, Publix,
And then Albertsons, right?
and Albertsons are somewhere in the top 4. I can't remember. Like Publix might be number 1 now because they're creeping up into where I am from. Like Publix.
I've heard Publix is fucking awesome.
Publix is incredible. Have you ever been to Florida and go to a Publix? They're fucking incredible. The pub subs. Yeah.
I've heard rumors about them, and oh my god.
Shout
I
out
just
to our
want
boy
this one.
Ruben. He's been a lifetime Publix butcher. And I've bought steaks
Ruben
and
or-
shit from Publix. Yeah, Ruben. No, not Ruben. Sorry. You're right. Reed. They all mix together. You know? They're one entity. Next one. Taco Bell. Fight me.
Again,
Baja Blast is what Jesus' blood would have actually tasted like. So fuck you.
I love
dude,
Taco Bell.
But once again, with the pricing,
Taco
it's
Bell's
fucking ridiculous now.
I mean, have you?
True.
I agree because the price of one box now is the price of that it used to be for 2 large $5
know.
boxes.
My biggest thing, I made the mistake of taking my kids to fucking Taco Bell a while ago, and they got hooked on it. My favorite thing from Taco Bell is the cheesy gordita crunch.
They have a new thing, and it's mini cantina
hold on.
chalupas that have like fried cheese in them.
Well, hold on. Let me finish. The cheesy gordita crunch is the greatest single item on any fast food menu in history.
Have you
And
tried
I will-
the cheese it?
I don't give a fuck about anything you're talking about, Jake. The
you tried the
cheesy
Cheez-It
gordita
Crunch Wrap?
crunch
The
will
Cheez-It
never
Crunch
be
Wrap.
uncrowned. That's the greatest single fast food item in history. Now, you know how much a cheesy gordita crunch costs at Taco Bell?
$6.
$6.99. $7 fucking dollars.
I was at Taco Bell earlier today. I looked at the menu. Trust me. Like I said, what I used to pay for me and my ex to get 2 large fucking meals, I pay for myself now.
Yeah, like for $20, you should have gotten the whole fucking menu.
I should order
no,
everything
it's
off
like-
that goddamn menu for $20.
So, like, do you guys remember the $5 box?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
So, like, they have a similar deal now, and they just call it the Cravings box. They call it a Cravings box now, and for a large Cravings
That's what I
box,
called my
it is
wife when we first
$12.98.
started dating. Was the $5 box.
And for $12.98, I used to be able to get fucking 2 large meals. So I will agree, Taco Bell's pricing has gotten out of hand, but I still fuck with them.
right. Like we know what it is. We don't. Is there fucking sand in the beef? We don't fucking care.
I don't
Do you remember
give
when
a
it came out
fuck.
that like their meat wasn't even real meat and it could be considered vegetarian?
Apparently,
Yeah.
everything I eat
Like,
has
you
a
get
credit
meat, you
card.
don't-
No,
worth
I
of-
still fucking ate there.
You don't think that we don't know that this isn't real fucking food?
Why the fuck else did the tacos used to cost fucking 99 cents? Okay.
I mean, the meat
69
comes out of a
cents.
the meat comes out of a caulking gun. You ever seen them make it? It's in a caulking gun, and they just squirt it. Here's the thing: no matter what I eat, it apparently has half a credit card's worth of plastic in it. So I'm just gonna eat whatever the fuck I want.
I mean, you got enough plastic in your balls at this point to be considered fucking Joan Rivers. So.
But I mean, like, even Taco Villa. That's one. Jake, do they have those in Mexico?
No, but we have a place called We have Del Taco, and
I've had Del Taco. It sucks.
Taco Villa better. Like, it's just a hair better than Taco Bell, but fuck, like even those prices. Because they have really good curly fries, which is, it doesn't make any sense. It's a Mexican fast food place. But they do, and they're really good with their guac. So 2 burritos, a combination, and a meat with jalapeno green sauce, $16.
I mean, we are getting a Pollo Loco.
A Pollo Loco. I was about to say a Pollo Loco. No, now, like if I go to Taco Bell to get dinner for like me, my wife, and my 2 kids, it's like $40 fucking. It's insane.
That's disgusting. Like at the same, like they're completely killing the point of fast food. You might as well just go to a fucking restaurant if you're going to be paying the same.
I'll make it my goddamn self. Like fuck.
Or that.
I mean, yeah, no, they sell the Taco Bell shells. They sell the Taco Bell meat seasoning. They sell the fucking Taco Bell sauces and cheese now.
You can buy fucking steaks for that.
I could buy a homeless person for $40. You know how much ground beef I get out of a homeless person? You know?
Taco Bell could charge $40 for a fucking chalupa, but I'll still do it, okay?
Oh, I'll still do it. Cheesy Gordita Crunch is my siren song.
You motherfucker's gonna make me go to Taco Bell after this.
I might risk a DUI to go to fucking Taco Bell in a minute. But anyways.
I might use my credit card to DoorDash it. I don't know yet.
Next one. Chicken wings. So much damn work. Also, why is there not a male Hooters for us that have pussies?
Wait, well, they do exist.
I agree with the second part of that one.
Is there? Is there like a male Hooters?
There's one in the Metroplex area, but I've heard it's like, yeah, they're all super gay. Like, just like,
of course, they're
all
gay.
Like the male strippers. It's just like, you think they're straight, honey?
I mean, straight guys don't look that good. Like, look at me.
But at the same time, you really want to look at men more than the women? Because I would rather look at the women more than men when it comes to that. I'm sorry.
See that. I can see
that. I'd rather have some dumb blonde dip her tits in my food than some fucking dude dip his balls.
Balls in it. Like, okay. I can see that because I can see my wife totally being on board with that. She's like, I'd rather just like get chicken wings from hot chicks than like chicken wings from some like weird gay dude in a Speedo.
I mean, nothing against gay men. They look
they're gay.
I would just rather, even, with women, it's just like, I know you're straight, but it's like, I would just rather, like I said, I just went to Twin Peaks on fucking Monday, and I thought this of like, yeah, I would rather look at these ladies.
Women are way better to look at.
But that's how I was in the gym too. Like, you have all these guys working out.
Yeah.
And then you have the ladies too. I would find myself looking at the women more than the men, and I'm like,
oh no, I've had this conversation with my wife plenty of times that women, even the straightest woman, is slightly bisexual because they would rather see a hot chick than a hot guy.
Well, I mean, I can look at a painting and appreciate it. That doesn't mean I'm going to stick my fingers in it.
Right, exactly.
I mean, it's because female nudity is beautiful. Male nudity is just kind of fun.
Oh, I've said on this show 100
bit about it.
I've said on this show 100 times.
I think it was Nick Swartzen that like had a bit that like when God was creating the vagina, he was like sculpting it beautifully. Then when he created the dick, he just kind of like got some clay and just fucking went.
Yeah, Nick Swartzen.
Threw it on there. I can't remember who it was, but I have seen that. Nick
Swartzen, by the way, a gay man. So
Nick Swartzen's gay?
Yeah. Nick Swartzen's gay.
What?
I don't think you're right about that one.
Hold on. I don't believe
played a gay man in Reno 911.
I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure Nick Swartzen is gay.
I don't know about that one. To be fair, it's not like I've heard anything about it, but I feel like if he was gay, he would have said
But
something.
I've always said
Tim
the
Dillon?
No.
the
Yeah,
act.
Tim Dillon's gay.
I know Dillon's gay. Like,
Did you guys see that he's getting a Netflix talk show?
Yes. That's going to be fantastic.
I can't wait for the live Netflix special for Joe Rogan on Saturday. So
oh, he's doing a live one.
Interesting.
yeah, he's doing a live one, kind of like how Cat Williams and fucking Chris Rock did.
I'm not going to lie. I do not.
And the Tom Brady roast.
Stand up.
The Tom Brady
You know what?
roast was fucking incredible. But we digress, guys. Come on, we're heading on 2 hours. We gotta get this finished up. But to the point, I've said this on the show plenty of times. Granted, I'm saying this as a straight man. Attractive men still look silly naked.
Yeah.
Unless it's like femboy hooters.
Whereas attractive women, even the straightest woman on the planet could look at a naked woman and be like, yeah, she's hot. I get it. You know? Anyways.
They would say she's hot. They'd be like, fucking bitch.
Well, anyways, digress. Next one. How do people drink so much fucking Mountain Dew?
Fuck you.
To be fair, I get that. I haven't had Mountain Dew since I was before like 10 years old, and
I haven't had
Mountain
Mountain Dew in nigh a decade. And then when I
use Mountain Dew as a replacement for energy drinks. Like if I don't want to drink like a fucking full caffeine thing, I'll drink like a Mountain Dew because they have like 65 to 85 milligrams of caffeine. That's why.
Oh yeah. But I know people, like, there's people that I work with that work on the production floor, and they come in with like a 6-pack of bottles of Mountain Dew, and they drink all 6 of them.
Good.
See, that's too much. See, I used to work with people when I worked in manufacturing that would like that. That would drink like a whole case of fucking Monster a night.
I take 3 sips of Mountain Dew, and I feel like my teeth are growing fur.
It just blows my mind that it was made to be a mixer for whiskey.
Whiskey, yep.
Yeah, it's for whiskey sours.
I will say, though, I have had a Mountain Dew and whiskey, but it was literally like 3 measures of Mountain Dew and then like a splash, or sorry, three measures of whiskey and then a splash of Mountain Dew. It wasn't my favorite, but it wasn't bad.
See, I'm a degenerate. I've done Suntory with Baja Blast, and oh my god.
I'd do like vodka with Mountain Dew, maybe.
Rum and Mountain Dew is better because it's a sweeter.
Well, that's
alcohol,
all. That's all sure. Good God, the hangover. You go full. You go full Baja Blast. You just.
I am 26 years old, Bill. Let me learn my lessons.
You don't get
hard
hangovers. Wait till you're my age. I'm 36. Fuck, I stay up past midnight. Like, my whole week's shot, bro. Like,
and thanks to work lately, I'm lucky if I'm in bed before 3 a.m. late these days, because fuck.
Let me guess. How many packs of cigarettes did you smoke this week?
I don't smoke cigarettes anymore. I started vaping again.
All right.
I got a Geek Bar. I have it.
Have you gone through?
I have it set to rocket ship right now. I don't know if you guys know Geek Bars.
No.
Yeah, Geek Bars. There's a setting on them that like turns a little rocket ship on. It's called Pulse, and oh my god, I fucking love it. See it? You can see the little rocket ship.
I mean, the fact that your vape has settings, like I vape this, and I fucking hate it. By the way.
See, I have this fucking degenerate thing.
It's a really for some god awful fucking reason. At the age of 35, I decided to get like hooked on nicotine. Fucking awesome.
Nicotine is a super fun addiction. It is almost as good as cocaine sometimes.
They say it's about the same as heroin, to be honest. So, next one, Starbucks.
Have they ever done heroin?
I don't know that they misspelled that one so bad. I'm not. Taco Bell. All right, we've covered that one. Oh, fuck. Here it is.
Oh, Bill got one. I can't see that. Oh, oh my God! Someone said ranch.
Someone said
Ranch.
Eagle's milk.
Ranch.
Whoever this is, unsubscribe right now. You are in the wrong place.
You
Eagle's
guys seen
milk?
that ranch chugging competition?
I won't chug ranch. I don't
Ooh.
love it that much, but I will put ranch. I don't do it on everything, but I will do it on most things if I need to. If somebody's like, "Oh, hey, oh, you're having chicken wings?" Well, we either have ranch or ketchup. I'm like, "Give me the fucking ranch."
Oh my gosh.
You know, like, "Oh, you're
If
having."
they offer me ketchup for chicken wings, I would
Oh,
backhand them.
I would punch somebody in the face if they're like, "Oh, we have ketchup."
I do love a good yogurt ranch. That's been my favorite.
Oh,
'Cause
a Greek yogurt. Have you ever had Greek yogurt ranch?
No.
I used to make it
Oh, it's
myself with the Hidden
fucking
Valley
dope.
packets.
It's dope. I used to make it myself as well, and I just got lazy and I just buy Hidden Valley. So
Yeah, so they have some. It's in the refrigerated section where the salads are. It'll be yogurt ranch, so it's a lot lower in calories. It doesn't have as much protein as Greek yogurt would, but it tastes like the old Hidden Valley used to, because Hidden Valley now, it is not the same as what I
well,
grew up with.
Womb, yes. To that point,
Hidden Valley
though.
tastes like shit now.
Well, Womb said
It's
Hidden Valley
it's
or bust. Have you ever had anybody else's ranch? It all sucks.
yeah, I'm like, unless you like go to a restaurant where they make it themselves, like
Fuddruckers Ranch. Oh,
Where they make it out of
we were
real
talking
ranch.
about Cheddar's earlier. Cheddar's had some of the best like bacon cheese fries
Because that
in
was
their ranch.
buttermilk ranch, by the way. And you know that shit's like took years off my life, but it's so fucking delicious. All right, last one. Again, I don't know if this has ever actually been rated, but Waffle House.
you know what, brother?
Fucking
You don't.
Waffle House is not supposed
how
to be
dare
good.
you.
Waffle House isn't overrated because you know what fucking Waffle House is.
You know you're gonna be fed fucking garbage that they got at the
It
lowest
is
price from a
No,
distributor.
it's fine.
Waffle House. I will
You didn't go
say,
to Waffle House. Waffle House is fucking fantastic. It blows
fantastic.
fucking IHOP out of the water.
Oh,
Fucking Cracker Barrel. Any other fucking breakfast places
IHOP,
you can go to.
Cracker
But
Barrel.
Charlie, you also know you're gonna have cigarette ashes in your fucking egg whites. Okay?
Yeah, but you
I
know
mean, first they can
that.
go at fucking
You
3
know
a.m., but
that.
you're gonna have that wherever you go at 3 a.m. Let's be
If
fair.
you're in a Waffle House, if you're in a Waffle House before midnight, you have a problem, right?
It's when you go for fucking breakfast. There's nothing wrong going for actual fucking
Okay,
breakfast
so before midnight,
after 8 p.m.
if
or
you're
8
in a
a.m.
Waffle House before midnight or after noon, you're not in a good place in your life. Anytime between those, right? If you're going for breakfast, you're good. If you're
And to be
going
fair,
when you're
that's when I have only gone. It's
if
like
you're
for legit
oh
breakfast.
my god, the Waffle House in my town, I cannot tell you the
I would not want to
experiences.
go to one after the sun goes down.
Oh
I only
my
want to
We
God.
have one here.
Know
and
what we
it's, like,
should
in the
do,
worst area
Charlie?
of town.
No, is there a Waffle House where you're at? Because that'd be the best Waffle House ever.
No, actually, they're like in Texas. They're not west of Dallas.
Oh
Well,
my
there's one in
God.
Weatherford.
There's one in Austin. There's a few in Austin.
The one that, but no,
That's not west of
a
Dallas.
show idea. If we ever start making money, the three of us go to the Waffle House in my hometown. But we start at midnight. We take naps, and we bring the microphones, and we just do an episode where we interview people at the fucking Waffle House after midnight.
Oh my
I
God, that'd be so
guarantee
fun.
you, it would be the greatest thing ever put on fucking podcast history.
Okay,
God,
I'll
can we
just
do that in
tell you-
Albuquerque? That would be fucking hilarious too.
I literally,
tell you-
I was in high school. I was high out of my fucking mind at the Waffle House, and it was always the same waitress every night. One night she sat down with us and was talking to us, and she, without being prompted by us, I remember this because it was the most insane thing I've ever heard in my life. she told us, "Oh, my boyfriend really loves it when I moo like a cow when he fucks me in the ass."
Can you quack?
And we're all
Can
like,
you quack
You need
like
to say
a dog when you
less.
suck?
we're all like, what? Like, why? Like, we were all like, we weren't even talking about sex. And she just brings this up. And I'm like, this sounds like, now looking back like 20 years in the
She just
future,
needed to tell
I
somebody.
was
Bill.
like, it sounds like
Jake,
you
right?
have some things you need to tell some people. Like, yeah, exactly, Jake. Like, it sounds like you have some weird relationship things that you need to work through, and you're asking a 17-year-old kid who's high out of his mind, eating my hash browns. How do I like them? Scattered, chunked, and covered, I think. I like them with jalapeno. Sorry, jalapeno. Cheese and ham.
Nice.
Jalapeno.
It's okay. You'll get it one day. Or not. If you do
Can
not,
I get
it's
some of them jalapenos? At least I pronounced the J the right way. Jesus Christ, Charlie.
fine. I was about to say, you just had the back end of it right. The pino. Jalapeno.
Jalapeno.
Benyo.
Oh, well, I'm
Jalapeno.
not Hispanic, so I'm not going to say it.
Well,
I'm
I mean,
not going to say it like an accent.
I don't know. I feel like I've fucked enough, Latinas that it rubs off on me to where my way is the right way. So, how many?
Boom said typical Waffle House waitress. I'm more typical Waffle House waitress that she regularly gets fucked in the ass.
And tells you that she moves like a cow when it happens?
Do you think her boyfriend must have like fucked a cow when he was younger?
I don't know. It's one of those. That's literally one of those memories I kind of remember, but I've also suppressed a lot of it that I don't particularly feel like having.
Did you suppress it, or were you just greened out?
I was definitely in the brown. Let's say that. I remember it enough to remember it, but I don't remember all the details.
Well, if you're high, it's called a green out.
I was probably both drunk and high because, senior year Bill was definitely on the crossfados Barbados track. So
being crossfaded is by far the superior way to drink.
Fair. I can't do it a whole lot anymore. I did it a couple nights ago, and I can't handle it the same way I used to be honest. But I also went like 15 years without getting high. So getting fucking, and I was very well baked and drinking on top of that. So I was on a different planet.
It happens.
It happens, I'm not embarrassed to admit it. It happens, So, anyways, another long ass episode. It seems like people find Chick-fil-A very overrated.
And Taco Bell.
And In-N-Out.
Fuck you on all of those, by the way. I love In-N-Out.
Like I was really thinking about it when I saw the question on the story. I was like, fuck, how do I respond to that?
Oh, I can tell you how I would have responded to it. Goddamn pickles. I hate fucking pickles. Food cancer.
See, and at work, there's this pickle jerky that I'm fucking addicted to.
God. Nope. If you want to eat a pickle, just eat a goddamn pickle. You don't need to make all the rest of your food taste like a fucking pickle. You put
There's these pickle chips. Oh.
You put a pickle on a sandwich. The sandwich tastes like pickles.
Yeah. But all right, guys, it's 9:45. We
Yes.
gotta wrap this motherfucker up.
Yes, we do. Charlie, the voice of reason. Anyways,
I'm
and subscribe on
CrossFit.
YouTube.
I don't keep arguing about fucking pickles.
Like and subscribe on Like and subscribe on YouTube, rate, review on iTunes, go to Spotify, leave a 5-star. Good God, who would have thought this would have been the one that went for 2 hours and 10 minutes?
Kept riffing.
I know. For Jake, for Charlie, I'm Bill. This is the Nooner Nation. I'm going to get some fucking Taco Bell.